Won't you fly high, free bird?
I told you.
Podcast do. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Garbage Mice podcast. Today, we have the one, the only Little Pizza Box. Isn't that right, Little Pizza Box?
Hey, everybody, a long time no see. I finally came out of rehab, and things are looking great.
Yeah. Hey, Ratsante, do you know what day it is today?
It's, what, do you want me to lie and say that it's May 25th?
No, I wanted to say May 24th.
No, it's May 24th.
Yeah, which means tomorrow...
I'll cut that out.
Tomorrow is the anniversary of Saint Floyd of the
saint
George.
himself.
The saint himself, indeed. We have statues erected of him everywhere. We are reminded of his martyrdom at the hands of the corrupt police. So to commemorate this awesome individual, I will be smoking meth. Lots of
Let's
it,
go.
actually. Overdose amounts. So, if you don't mind... Yeah.
All right. You know, as a figure of authority, I'm gonna have to put my knee on your neck.
No, man, please.
What?
No,
Little Pizza
policeman.
Box, no. Little Pizza Box, no.
Policeman, no, please me. Don't do it. I'm tweaking right now. I'm so high.
You can't be doing this, Little Pizza Box.
Can't do this to me. It's choking me.
No more.
He's killing me. He's actually fucking killing me.
I can't do anything, Artillery. You're on your own here.
It's choking me. Fucking myself, I can't breathe. I'm
Anyway, in case you couldn't tell, I have a new microphone. I got one of the best microphones in the market. It's called the 2022 Hyundai Elantra. And I think the best part about it, it could take me like 75 miles an hour. That's how fast I'm going in this thing right now.
Okay, dude just killed me and starts talking about his car. What do we call this mental disorder?
I'm gonna turn you up, Little Pizza Box.
Microphone. My microphone.
Your microphone is a car, bro. That speaks for itself, I suppose.
That's like a $20,000 microphone. He should sound better than all of us.
He sounds like all of us combined.
But in true Little Pizza Box fashion, I can't understand him.
Yeah, Little Pizza Box. Welcome back.
Thank you.
You know,
Been a long time coming.
Speaking of drugs, you know who also used to do drugs?
Who?
Okay, anyone here listen to the Gorillas?
I've heard the Gorillas,
Yeah, the guy from the Gorillas.
before.
He used to do heroin.
Oh,
While
yeah, I
recording.
remember this.
Yeah. The hell, man. What the hell? Why is it
He
that
was a
every time...
fucking nut.
He was high as a kite while recording the fucking gorilla shit, man. Why is it... You know what? In order to be more like him, you know what I've done? I've decided I'm gonna start taking drugs too. Actually. Not a joke.
Oh, based.
I think it should be more like Philip Seymour Hoffman. He died of an overdose, but they found like hundreds upon hundreds of bags of heroin in his house. That's a pretty big dick move.
The problem is, Little Pizza Box, is that I am an illegal migrant. So if they find bags of heroin in my house, I'm gonna get fucking deported back to Syria.
That would be funny.
I mean, I think if they find you anyways, you're gonna get deported.
Fair enough.
If you die of an overdose, they can't deport you.
They
Fair
just
enough. Deliver you.
Yeah, they're just
So
gonna
that's
send
the
the
plan.
body back.
Actually,
Yeah.
No, because of drugs, you know what I'm gonna do? To get more drugs, I went out and got myself an ADHD diagnosis. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, I am more retarded than previously thought.
That's crazy. I didn't think that was possible.
We're reaching levels of
neither.
retardation we've never thought achievable before. Yeah. So what do you think? Yeah.
I think that the standard thing to do these days when you go to the doctor and you find some sad news is you just drink yourself to death. Then that's the antidote that I've chosen for this episode.
Instead of drinking yourself to death, I'm gonna drink myself to meth. Easy peasy.
That's crazy.
But see, there's a problem with that. You know what the problem is? Every time I go to a fucking Canadian doctor, I'm like, hey doc, I have an ADHD diagnosis. They're all like, get the fuck out of here, you fucking junkie. It's like, oh, it's gonna be a little harder than I thought.
You should have thought about it before being Canadian.
Yeah, I guess I should. Can you blame me though? Can you blame a Canadian man for being Canadian?
Oh, you can if they were born somewhere else and they decided to move to Canada, like yourself.
Well, fair point. But have no fear. I have found the solution. I have found the way to meth myself up for my mental retardation without actually having to go to the doctors.
Yeah, that's what is that?
Every night, I go downtown, where all the tough people are, where all the gangsters hang around, and I go to the smoke shop there and buy cigars. Because apparently nicotine is fucking ADHD medication. Nicotine actually... Yeah.
Sorry, you're gonna have to red pill me on how cigars work. I thought they were just for flavor.
Yeah, they're kind of like for flavor, but they're also like very heavy.
Yeah, they have nicotine, I believe.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, but here's the thing, right? Cigars are not hard enough for me. You keep smoking and you keep getting that itch. So I decided to go deeper, and I went to the pharmacy, and I ordered nicotine patches. I was actually studying for exams at the time. I was fucking doing my exams, and I needed to focus, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me how. I would go to my university to study with the sole purpose of studying. I would sit there, and fucking 10 minutes later, I would just still be sitting there. I would not be studying. I would be doing some random shit. And so I decided to put on a nicotine patch. So in the middle of university, take it off. I lift my sleeve up. I slap it on. Dude, that was a bad idea. Nicotine is like for hardcore smokers, man. It ain't for people like me who are fucking faking it. Cause 10 minutes later, I'm on the bathroom fucking throwing out my guts. I take that shit off, and I'm still dizzy. Dude, that shit goes hard.
I think you may have accidentally put on a birth control patch. Common mistake.
Dude, I might have accidentally put on like a fucking vomit patch. I might have just actual disease patch. Instead of a nicotine patch, what the government decided? It's cheaper to fucking kill smokers rather than cure them. So they just put fucking poison on it. They're like, they're gonna smoke that shit anyways. Fuck it.
Yeah, that sounds like the Canada way.
That sounds like the Canadian government, alright.
Sounds like good old Trudeau.
I mean, didn't your government tell people like me to kill ourselves?
That's what I'm saying, yes! I'm saying you should kill yourself, first of all. Second of all, nicotine patches are just another way of doing that. That's why the government, pays for them. It's wild.
Yeah. So, fellas, I think... well, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So, feeling digested and upset that I am retarded and I can't do anything about it. I can't smoke nicotine. I can't find meth. Can't do anything. I went back home and I went to sleep. And I had the following nightmare. I was retarded. Actually retarded in the nightmare. I had been shot in the head and survived with a severe disability. And so, dude, the whole dream is fucking wild. It's like there were robbers in my house, and I was trying to warn people, but every time I try to talk, I'll be like, wouldn't fucking speech. It would just be making fucking retarded noises.
Start yapping.
Yeah, and I can't fucking move until I decide, no, I will not be retarded anymore. And I get up and I stop being retarded. And then one of my fucking exes shows up and starts sending nudes. And I'm like, all right.
Oh, it sounds like your lucky day.
Yeah.
No.
But then I see my ex outside and I'm like, what the fuck? And so I go follow her, and for some reason I'm running slower than usual. Not too slowly, you know, not like dream floaty running slow, but like actually running slower than usual. Like it was still a reasonable running speed, but it was not that fast. And so I arrive, I catch up to her, and for some fucking reason she towers over me. And look at my feet, and they had been amputated because of the same reason that gave me fucking brain damage. Turns out,
So
I became a man.
So you were like a veteran, an ISIS veteran.
I mean, a little pizza box. Come on, don't bring out my past like that. You know, I'm trying to distance myself away from that. I've changed as a person. I am no longer the same murderous terrorists. Okay, all those executions, all the infidels I have murdered in the past. That was in the past, man. I have learned to forgive myself.
Now you can finally breathe freely.
Yes.
You no longer have the knee of being a terrorist on your neck, symbolically. You now can breathe.
Yes. I have successfully evaded the authorities long enough that I can breathe freely, yes. What a wonderful day. What a wonderful time.
Hey, let's do another music bit. No. No. I can't breathe. I'm waiting for the exhale.
So
I was gonna say.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
I was gonna say that I think if we start answering the Patreon questions now, we might be able to keep this episode under 4 hours. If we start right now. You want to do that?
Okay, episode's done. It's not been funny. I don't know. Is it just me, or is this intro kind of shit? Have we kind of missed the ball?
I don't know. I
Pizza
think...
Box, are you enjoying this conversation?
Yeah, but back to Discord questions. I feel like if we started answering the questions, you know, I feel like I would have more questions about the questions, you know, than answers. Like, who the fuck is Richard, the furry?
Man, he must be new around here.
Pizza Box has been gone for so long, he doesn't know what fucking Richard is. Dude has been here since episode 1.
Yeah, he's the guy that like bankrolled the podcast. Like he gave us a bunch of money. I don't think you ever got any of it though.
No, I didn't. But,
don't tell him the money then, Ritsante. Come on, that's mine.
Don't worry, I didn't get any of it either. So.
No, okay, it's fine. It's probably Canadian currency anyways.
We have a question from Richard. It's directed towards me. So I could try to answer this to maybe spice up the conversation.
All right, go ahead.
So it's, would you rather have one? So this is option 1. Is all of these things that I'm gonna list. Have to pay all of my back taxes, marry a Jewish woman, get circumcised, get shot in the foot, get put in a suitcase and throw down the stairs, go fight in Ukraine, do everything on Mumke's Wheel of Cursed Stuff, and have to live in Syria in 10 years, and eat a whole tube of toothpaste, and stub my toe, or I can avoid all that if I let Richard give me a little blowy, you know?
Oh, like I always do.
Listen,
Look, listen, Ritsante, all I'm gonna say is... He's computing. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's break the joke real quick. Okay, this was a joke. This was a chat GPT, and right now it's glitching out.
Yeah, the little pizza box AI.
Little pizza box AI. We combined all 5 minutes of little pizza box coherently talking across the show. We've made this chatbot.
Oh man, I think that, well, you know,
Oh my god.
I was gonna say, now that I think about it a little bit, I think the best option for me, here's the best case scenario. I pick option 2, and then Richard's fursuit has like a malfunction and just bites my schlong off, you know? Like it's just gone.
I was gonna tell you that the dog will bite.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the bite of 87 from Five Nights at Freddy's. Except it's just me getting my thing bit off.
You're gonna get like soy jack YouTubers reacting to your bite of 87. Okay, would you rather soy jack YouTubers react to your bite of 87, or would you rather marry a Jewish woman and have your dick shot up?
I don't know. I think I'd rather have the soy jack YouTubers because that's funny. Like I'd like to think that somewhere in an alternate timeline, you know, in the infinite universes theory, that in one of those universes, Five Nights at Freddy's is like an NSFW game, and the bite of 87 was just some guy trying to stick his thing in a furry's mouth, and then it gets bit off.
I don't know.
Yeah, someone should make that game.
We should crowdfund that. I bet that would get our Patreon up to like $1 million a month if we said that we were gonna make that game.
Dude, have you seen some of the like fucking
porn
game makers?
Develop a game and then
Dude, have you seen some of the money that the porn game makers make? It's like hundreds of thousands of dollars. Shit's
it's kind of crazy.
Yeah. Dude, I read this review for a porn game once. Hold on. I'm gonna go find it real quick. It was a very great review. So where is it? 1 star. Okay, here we go. 2-star review. As a loyal supporter and subscriber of Taffy Tales, it pains me to express the deep disappointment I felt upon experiencing Season 5 of the game. Taffy Tales, known for its engaging storytelling and immersive gameplay, took an unexpected turn that left me feeling utterly betrayed as a dedicated patron. Season 5 transformed the game into something unrecognizable, and not in a positive way. The shift towards incorporating scatological elements felt not only unnecessary, but also repulsive. As a player invested in the narrative and character development, I anticipated meaningful plot lines and enriching experiences. However, what I encountered was a descent into distasteful and off-putting content that tarnished the essence of the game. You want me to keep going? There's 4 more paragraphs. The decision to introduce fecal matter into the storyline lacked the creativity and seemed to cater to shock value rather than genuine storytelling. It felt as though the developers prioritized sensationalism over maintaining the integrity of the game's universe, disregarding the expectations and sensibilities of their dedicated audience.
You continue this for a little bit while I let my cat out.
Jesus Christ. Moreover, the abrupt departure from the established tone and theme of Taffy Tales shattered the immersive experience that initially captivated players. Instead of fostering a sense of connection and engagement, Season 5 alienated many subscribers, myself included, who had invested time and resources in supporting this game.
Alright, what did I miss?
Yeah. He talks about the game leaving behind a bitter aftertaste of disillusionment and betrayal.
Man, that's so sad. Can this episode get 1,000 likes for this guy?
1,000 likes. I want you guys to sign my petition to remove the scatological elements of Taffy Tales. 1 like equals 1 fuck off. How about Ratsante, do you feel like this podcast is delving into shock value rather than storytelling?
I don't think this podcast is delving into anything. I think we're delving into racism and and humor that would get us shot.
Please, I can't fucking wait. Can't wait for the government fight.
All two is the neck of George Floyd.
I understood nothing except George Floyd from that sentence.
I just paid for this microphone.
You paid $2 for this microphone? What?
My man's paying. He's paying like 7.9% APR on that microphone. It better sound better than this.
It does sound better. You want to have the ear for it.
Yes, it's actually, you know what? It's your fault. You're right. It is our fault as an audience for not appreciating the creativity that Little Pizza Box's microphone brings to the table, honestly.
Right, it's an acquired taste.
Yes, how uncultured of us.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Little Pizza Box. I just don't get it.
Yeah.
You have to have a really high IQ to appreciate Little Pizza Box's audio.
Okay, well, when the phone inevitably makes us thousands of dollars, you guys might understand one day.
Hopefully, one day. Until that day, I will not understand what you're saying, though. Maybe one day I'll
return to make us a couple $1,000s per episode. Now that I'm back.
You know what? Yeah, everybody send us $2 billion in the Patreon. Actually, give us the smallest loan of $1 million, so we can show Little Pizza Box's appreciation. Little Pizza Box is not going to see a cent of it. It's only going to go to me.
Yeah, as usual.
Yeah,
as usual.
My commitment to Red Sante coin is gonna skyrocket.
Man.
Yeah, I'm telling you, one day Red Sante coin is going to be the national currency. That's my vision. I have a dream.
One day. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard you try. Keep that in mind.
I have a dream that one day those who use counterfeit Red Sante coin at the corner store
oh my God.
will get the death sentence.
Knee on a neck?
Yeah, that kind of death sentence. You got it.
Yeah, Red Sante, you might be getting your wish granted on this very wonderful Floyd mist.
Jingle Floyd, jingle all the way.
I just want to point out that George Floyd single-handedly, he carried the economy on his back. Did you notice how much gas has gone up ever since the death of St. Floyd?
Yeah, maybe he was the one that was just keeping everything going smoothly for the longest time.
Yeah, we lost the real American hero.
Yeah, we don't know what we did. Like,
they're crucifying the Messiah, I'm telling you. You know who else was killed by the cops? Jesus.
Yeah, these are two very comparable events here.
Yes, they're very comparable people as well.
I agree.
What did he say?
We're gonna need a translator.
Me?
Yeah.
That's great.
Is he just making up words right now and just fucking with us?
Yes.
Oh, this is great. This is what we needed.
This is the real return of the garbage mice.
This is the return to form that we could have only ever hoped and prayed for.
Yeah. Speaking of meth, actually, I talked about the meth head I used to live with, right? You guys remember that?
Yeah, remember that good old chap, that guy.
Did I ever talk about the mouse trap he had?
I don't think so.
All right, so here's how it goes, right? Guy was deathly afraid of mice. Not deathly afraid, but he hated mice with a passion. And he was a meth head. So He
Was his
says,
name Rusty?
maybe. Back when he was in whatever South American country he had come from, he said that one day he came back into his house as a little kid and he saw rats eating his grandma's dead corpse, and that terrified him to this day. And so when we had a mouse infestation because of the other order, he put up glue traps everywhere. You guys know how glue traps work. I had glue traps in my room. Whenever they caught mice, sometime I freed them. Sometime I just killed them on the spot and threw them away. Right? It's not like I gave too much of a shit. He would put peanut butter on the glue traps, and he would just leave them on the counter. One day, I wake up at 5 p.m. because I'm fucking nocturnal, and I hear the squeaking of mice in the kitchen. I go up and I see 2 mice in a glue trap, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of sad. Whatever. Somebody will come take care of them. And I go to work because I'm busy as fuck. I was I think half an hour late to my shift. I did not have time to deal with the fucking mice. And it was a very long day at work. I come back home, I go to sleep immediately. It was hard, all right? It was one of those days. Okay. I wake up the next morning. This time, about an hour before work. So, I got time. I go back to the kitchen. The mice are still there. They had been struggling and smearing the peanut butter from the middle of the mousetrap all over themselves trying to get out. And nobody had taken them out. And he was walking by me. And I asked him, dude, why haven't you taken out the fucking mice? He's like, I fucking hate them.
I need to understand this guy's logic here. I need to understand this.
Dude, I was disturbed to some extent, right?
Yeah, I don't really blame you here.
Yeah, okay, mice suck, glue traps are cruel, whatever. Both those things can coexist. Okay, we caught the mice. What do we do now? Do we just leave them squeaking their fucking small little lungs out as they're fucking dying on the glue trap? Or do you just kill them or throw them away? Just do anything but leave them there. I ended up taking them to some forest and freeing them there, but they probably became some other big animal's food. And I mean, at that point, they had been exhausted. They had been fighting the glue trap for 24 hours. That shit was fucking weird, man. That shit was brutal.
Man.
I just want to say, back in my home country, we eat the rats, the mice.
Man's a cannibal.
Yeah,
Man's a cannibal, straight up.
We are on a rodent-themed podcast. I don't think you can be saying that kind of a thing here.
Yeah, we don't take kindly to your kind around here, you know what I'm saying, boy?
Hey, cannibalism is known to boost cognitive function, I think.
Sure. Yeah.
Hey.
Does it cause brain spongification? It's little pizzabox. We literally can't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry, but this... Dude, you're cutting out...
Cannibalism is why you have ADHD and I do not.
There we go. So which way is it? Does cannibalism cure the ADHD or cause it?
It cures it. It boosts.
It cures it. Okay.
So you were retarded until you ate another man.
Yes.
Did you absorb his IQ?
Right? You like absorbing the essence of other men, don't you?
Only
figures.
That doesn't sound very appropriate. That sounds like something that you'd do in a prison bathroom, you know?
Yeah. How many men do you consume at a time? What's the most men you've consumed at once?
Okay, here we go. We haven't had a real question on this podcast in a while. This is the first real question. I'm ashamed. I'm ashamed that our community has never put something this enthralling in the questions channel. You all should really be ashamed.
A serving size is one man, you know, one obese addict.
Yeah, how many?
To each their own.
How many calories would a person be? An entire person.
So I know this. A pound of fat is about 3,500 calories.
Okay. So
you can eat a pound of person a day, basically, if you're living an active, healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, but that's a pound of fat. People aren't just pure fat.
Yeah, but who gives a shit? A quarter pounder with cheese at McDonald's is 500 calories. So 4 quarter pounders, which is 1 pound, is 2,000 calories.
So you're telling me I should eat 4 quarter pounders a day?
Actually, I'm not kidding. I've lost 20 pounds doing that. Exactly that.
Okay.
I've lost 20 pounds eating nothing but like burgers and McDonald's and A&W. It's fucking great.
Sure. Actually, you know what? I kind of believe you.
Dude, I fucking... You know what's so fucking... What sucks about trying to lose weight the actual right way, which is calories in, calories out. What sucks is everybody thinks they know better than you because they read in some fucking bullshit magazine at a grocery store once that no, actually, to lose calories, you need to consume electrolytes and hydrate yourself. That's how you lose weight, is by consuming more shit. I mean,
that only doing cardio.
Yeah. So I had this not old guy. Sorry, I had this guy. One of my friends. He's a little obese. Not too obese, right? He's as obese as I was at like my worst. He comes in, and I ask him if he wants to take 4 Dr. Pepper bottles from my house, 4 Dr. Pepper 2-liter bottles from my house. Why did I have 4 Dr. Pepper bottles? Because I ordered from Uber Eats because they had a discount at Walmart. And instead of giving me diet Dr. Pepper, they gave me actual Dr. Pepper. And so I tell him this. He's like, "Did you know that Diet Pepsi doesn't actually let you lose weight?" Motherfucker, I have lost 60 pounds fucking drinking Diet Pepsi. 60 pounds drinking Diet Pepsi. This motherfucker's like, it actually doesn't work.
I don't know, maybe all that weight loss was like your brain shrinking because of all the poison in that stuff.
Yeah, maybe. This is why I have so many nightmares about being retarded. I'm slowly fucking lobotomizing myself with Diet Pepsi.
Yeah, I think they say your dreams become reality if you try hard enough. They say don't let your dreams be memes or something like that. I think you're doing a good job at actualizing some of these grand visions.
I know. Look, Ritzante, I understand. I am retarded. Because you know why? Because I thought it, dreamt to do it. I fucking dream it, do it, baby. That's how I became retarded.
Yeah.
I think it, dream it, did it.
That's the way to do it. Think it, dream it, do it.
Think it, dream it, do it, baby.
Just do it. Do it. Man. I think any concept of like quality audio has just been like thrown out the window completely.
What was I peeking there?
Yeah, I think you you sounded like you were like just nuking your mic.
I am holding it in my hand just to be like more clear, but I think I'm spoken to a little too much.
Oh man, I think at this point I should just like crank my gain dial to the max and just join you all. So I'm the odd one out here.
You're the one with good audio. Fuck you.
Yeah, the shitty microphone.
Anyway, where the fuck was I? What was I talking about before?
How you lost a lot because your brain is shrinking?
Yeah, I thought I dreamt about being a retarded manlet. That was one of my dreams. So luckily I'm not Little Pizza Box. Sorry, man, I had to do it to him. But speaking about being retarded, you know one of those corporate events we do where we're talking about, like, hey guys, we are all for inclusivity and goodness and all that. In my regular fashion, I drank too much at the work event.
Oh no! The topic of this episode is Mr. Floyd, and did you
It's
also
close.
have a Mr. Floyd moment?
It's close. It was not exactly Mr. Floyd, but it was second best. So
Okay.
I was walking with this senior manager after the party. During the party, I didn't say anything spicy, but it was after the party. It was this senior manager, really high up guy, right? And I was talking to him. And this guy is like in his 40s too. It's not like he's 20 and he's like a college kid. No, this is a guy with an established career, a wife, children, all that shit. I'm like, man, I love my country. I just wish some of us Syrians didn't give other Syrians a bad name. He's like, he sees where I'm going with this and he tries to interrupt me. He's like, yeah, but that's like comparing apples and oranges, right? That's like, it's not the same. I'm like, it's more like comparing apples to pineapples, and by pineapples, I mean explosive grenades. Because those people explode.
Artillery, job loss, speed run. Let's go.
Took me a minute to realize, oh shit, what did I say? Yeah, luckily he never brought it up. Currently, I'm the only Syrian employed in the company, so thank fuck.
I meant artillery.
What did you just say? Hold on a minute.
I said, aren't you on your fourth job ever since we started this podcast?
Yeah, pretty much. Because I keep telling them about this podcast. Speaking of which,
you keep telling them, like, hey, did you know that I'm actually a racist? Here, look at this.
Did you know I make the most offensive jokes ever? Look at this episode to see how many N-words I can say in a minute. But speaking of which, I actually did tell my classmates in college about the podcast. They're cool.
Did you?
Actually,
I think I remember you telling me about that. Was
actually,
that on the last episode, or I don't remember.
No, that's after.
Oh, okay.
I showed them the last episode. I showed them. The Jewish digger episode.
Here, hold on. I need another cat break. Hold on.
Jesus Christ, man! Him and his cat. Anyways, little pizza box. I want you to go on a long and convoluted story.
A long and convoluted story?
Yes, I want the audience to fully enjoy and immerse themselves in the little pizza box Mike experience.
All right, I'm here.
Yeah.
I bet you hoped I'd never come back.
Anyway.
I'm about to tell a story, Redsante. I don't know what story. I gotta think.
Okay, you know what? Do you think I'll tell my story? Because Redsante came back faster than I anticipated.
Okay.
So, at my university, I joined like a music club, right? Like a performative music club. And I have made it my mission in that club to find another straight person. That is currently my mission, yes, you heard that right.
All right.
Like, to convert them to LGBTQ?
Maybe. So, here's how it goes, right? We go on this one, like, party event, right? And we're all singing karaoke, we're all having fun. Fuck, what did I sing? I sang some shit. And then I sit down next to this girl. And we start talking. And we seem to be jiving, you know? She seemed normal-ish. She seemed alright. Seemed like a reasonable person. And we talked, we had fun, we enjoyed. We're both autistic, it was great. And then I'm like, well, see you around. She's like, sure. And then, oh wait, actually I add her on Discord. And again, it's just a girl, right? It's just a woman.
Oh, you got her Discord.
I got her Discord, yeah, we're moving fast, boy.
Is that why you changed your profile picture off of Travis Bickle?
No.
You didn't think that you had the riz to to get this girl with the Travis Bickle profile picture?
No, this was way after.
So I see.
I changed the fucking profile picture after I had my whole fucking thing, remember? After we stopped the podcast for a while.
I remember that. But anyway, my hypothetical was funnier, and you ruined it, so I hate you now.
Yes, I ruined all your jokes with Santi. That's my job. And so I go back home, and I'm very happy. And I finally found another straight person at the club. And I open the Discord, and I go to add her.
And
pronouns he, him. Pronouns he, him. Lesbian.
I was close. I thought it was a tranny.
That was close. All right. We fail. Mission failed. We'll get him next time, all right? And so, the next, a couple weeks later...
Victoria, get away from your microphone so that you don't sound like this.
Okay, fine, whatever. A while later, we actually go on retreat. And on retreat, I see this beautiful lady, right? She looks normal. That's all I can do to describe her. She looks normal. That's her thing. And so I'm like, wow. And I go talk to her. And she's like, I'm Catholic. And I'm like, I'm Catholic too. And that was the extent of our conversation. We talked nothing more after that.
Okay, now you're too far away from your mic.
Going through your fucking windshield. What the fuck,
man? Hey, man.
Now you're too far away from your mic.
Microphone.
What did he say?
He said that's the nature of being a Marine. You know, you have like a dent in your skull, you have a dent in your microphone.
You know what? That's not what I said, but I'll take it.
We can't hear what you said. The fact that we can interpret for you should be the next best thing.
Yeah, we could just start making up what you're saying. And no one will be able to tell.
This is why I told you to record separate audios. Maybe we could have taken Pizzabox's audio out like we did Borden.
No, this is fine.
Yeah, I know. I'm just fucking.
Yeah, it's in the spirit of the Garbage Mice. You know, we're having a Garbage Mice reunion.
He is the spirit of the Garbage Mice. It is literally the funniest fucking part of this episode so far.
It's in our nature to have the worst possible audio, and
holy.
Oh. Did he just crash?
No, I just ran over a fucking desert rat.
No, that was a rodent.
How fucking could you? No, that's a lizard.
Fellow rodent.
Our desert rats.
Okay. It wasn't a mouse though. It was a rat.
Oh, okay.
So it's fine.
Trash rats. He's a trash rat killer.
Hopefully, if it was Rusty Cage, you know, that's the good ending.
No, he's dead.
Okay. Rusty Cage is dead, confirmed.
Hell yeah.
Didn't I send you guys a picture of Rusty Cage dead?
Oh yeah, you're the guy who doxed him. You just went and killed him right now. Actually, you're driving to Rusty Cage. You're driving away from the crime scene right now. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
That's the setup for this episode. That just did not sound human. Pizzabox is turning into an Autobot as we speak.
Oh man.
Anyways, so I feel like it's an important context. This is a retreat, right? So this is like a little, you know, we're staying over the night. It's a little thing by the beach. We have a thing called Secret Friend, which means people. It's just a constant uninterrupted stream of your fucking car.
There we go.
It's a constant uninterrupted stream of just the air from Little Pizzabox's car.
I think that's the...
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. I'd mute if I weren't driving.
No. Don't mute, because if you crash into a tree, we want to be able to hear it.
Good point. Good point.
Yeah, you know what? Just don't crash into a tree. Just don't do it. Anyway, I feel like this is some important context to give. Part of this retreat was a thing called Secret Friend. People would give you challenges, and you would just do them. Some of them are like kind of public. One of my challenges included sword fighting some of the people, and then performing some like acting like a horse. I took that to meaning acting like BoJack the Horseman. and when the next clue came in, being like, "Hey, you got to do this, this, and that," it was like I have to grab a stack of papers, throw them all over the ground, and then it said something about like the beach, which we're by the beach. The trash rats died for this. The trash rats died so we can hear the glorious audio of the pizzabox driving on the I-5.
On that dark desert highway.
This is what
in my microphone.
He's a free bird now. What can I say?
Living it up in the Garbage Mice podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Whew. Oh man, you guys think that we're ready to ascend to the next level and get on the radio?
Yeah, 100%. I feel like this is radio ready.
Yeah, I think
so.
we should just attach like an antenna to the top of Little Pizza Box's car, and everywhere he goes, he just broadcasts. It's like a 24/7 drip feed of the Garbage Mice.
No, listen. What we got to do is we got to buy ourselves a domain, and then have the domain be some Goyim TV bullshit, and then on the domain is just Little Pizza Box driving. You know, how we advertise it is we put stickers on Little Pizza Box's car. You know, like those fucking Infowars stickers, right?
Yeah.
So it's all like, for real American news, Garbage Mice, Biden is a tranny, and George Bush is a nigger. Shit like that.
For true, real American patriots only, go to littlepizzabox.tv.
And it was like a Syrian guy and some fucking, a guy from California. We're just the most American people ever.
Yeah, you're very American, Artillery.
Yes, back in home country of Alabama.
back in my home country.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeehaw. Man. Yeehaw. Shit, what was I talking about? Yeah. Can I talk about this theoretical TV show? Dude, have you seen some of the tags on Goyim TV?
No, I'm not an avid user of Goyim TV. I gotta admit this to you, Artillery. Okay.
I went there just today, and I saw
every day.
I saw some of the tags on the website. They're amazing, right? So now YouTube gives you like music, podcasts, shit like that.
Yeah.
On Goyim TV, today's picks: 9/11. Bible/sermons.
Bro, they're still talking about 9/11? How many years has it been?
It's the most popular topic right now.
Oh man.
Bible sermons. Censorship. Cointel Pro shills. What the fuck is Cointel?
Cointel?
Cointel, yes. Or Cointel or whatever.
I have no idea.
All right. Listen.
You're gonna have to get someone who isn't as Jewish as me to explain that.
All right, listen.
I think with the invention of Red Sante coin and me trying to take over the global economy, I think I'm an honorary Jew at this point.
All right. The next two topics, they're amazing. They go hand in hand.
Okay.
Comedy / animation. And COVID 1984 / Holocaust.
COVID 1984
/ Holocaust. Cultural Marxism / calligraphy or whatever. Freemasonry. Geoengineering with a photo of a plane for some reason. History. Hoaxes / false flags. Hollywood / Jewish media. Holocausts / World War I and World War II. The next one is great. The next one is homo.
Just homo.
Just homo.
Oh, I wonder what kind of enlightening videos. That was probably the tag that they put our podcast under when it got uploaded to Goyim TV.
How to Goyim TV. IRL activism. Israel Zionism. Jewish
IRL
genocide.
activism. Boy, I'd love to see that.
I would love to see like fucking IRL Goyim TV streamers going
It's
around
like-
harassing people.
Like some guy. We're gonna see like the two extremes of the human physique. Like there's gonna be like majorly obese people, and then people who haven't eaten a sandwich in like 2 months.
Okay, no, it's gonna be three things. It's gonna be morbidly obese people who have not eaten a sandwich, and people who have eaten nothing but steroids for the past 8 years of their lives. Like the fucking raw meat nationalists.
Yeah, the Liver King. Liver King himself is probably he's there.
Going to. Yeah, after his failed career on TikTok, he knows he's to blame the woke for it.
Yeah.
Next up, one of the topics is the USS Liberty as well. Oh, also, I love the pun here. Pharmaceuticals vaccines. I shouldn't have said that word. I shouldn't have said it. Oh no. Too late, Sante. We're done.
Yeah, so
Podcast
Artillery,
is
you
over.
want all the people at your work who listen to this podcast you want them to know that this is what you listen to on a daily basis.
They already know this because that's all I talk about. I go to work and like I walk up to the Jewish CEO and I'm like, hey, did you hear about the USS Liberty?
Did you hear about 9/11? Have you ever?
Did you hear about 9/11?
Have you ever heard
I think
of
that's pretty hard
9/11?
to. Have you heard of the dancing Israelis? Oh, I love this. So, man, do you ever notice how when you go visit the barber, he always, like almost always, universally, all barbers kind of like have their crotch at your elbow level. Like sometimes it might touch the crotch and he's just like fucking weird. Internet historian talked about it. I'm not breaking new grounds here.
I think your barber's just gay.
I've tried multiple barbers. Either all barbers in Vancouver are gay, which you know what, in this city might as well be.
I believe that. I would believe it.
Okay, but I have an alternative for that, right?
Oh.
When you go to the dentist and the dentist assistant is putting her tits all on your face. No, that's just me.
I don't have teeth.
So you just stopped having teeth.
Yeah.
Not only has Ratsate stopped paying his taxes, but in his dedication to stop the government taking his money, he's also stopped paying his dentist.
Yeah, I don't really have any teeth. Like,
I do all my own work.
How are we gonna do the spinner of cursed dinners?
I'm just gonna have to like grind everything up in one of the like Mr. Beast hydraulic presses that he like.
You know what? No.
He
Sante,
like
I volunteer.
compresses a Lamborghini into like a 1 foot by 1 foot block. I'm gonna have to do that to my food and then just swallow it whole.
I offer you my following gracious gift. I'm gonna chew the food for you like a mama bird.
I think I'm gonna have to decline. I think that the hydraulic press is gonna look better on camera than a Syrian. I don't think I've ever seen a Mr. Beast video.
I will offer to mummer you.
What? What did you say?
I said I'll mama bird.
No, it'll look better to have the hydraulic press. Like, can you imagine? I can imagine a Mr. Beast video, like hydraulic pressing a Lamborghini. I can't imagine, Syrian man driving a Lamborghini as the title. It just wouldn't be exciting enough.
But Sante, we can't afford a hydraulic press. We're not Mr. Beast, unless, of course, Richard bankrolls us. Richard the.
Yeah, Richard, buddy, old pal. Hey.
You want to be on the Spinner of Cursed Dinner as the machine operator for our giant fucking hydraulic press that you're gonna buy with your money?
Yeah, you haven't had any problems with your employer finding out about your anti-Semitic podcast, so you've probably got the coin saved up. You can do this for us just this once.
Oh, 100%, Richard. Come on, you can do it, Richard. You can do it. Oh man.
I like that there's never any dead air because we always just hear the wind.
The air.
The cool wind in the car on that dark desert highway.
Jeez, yeah, I love that little piece.
That's the best feature of this microphone. No dead air.
Not even once.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Man. Why don't we take a minute break?
We can take a minute break. Why not? We deserve it after all this hard work.
All right. Little pizza box.
Yeah, I gotta take a real quick.
I hear you, man.
Oh man.
I'm driving through a mountain, so my mic is probably getting considerably worse.
Kind of.
Yeah, I didn't think that was possible, but yeah.
Yeah, it's getting there, man.
Did I say worse? I meant better.
Oh yeah. It's all, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. While it may be objectively getting worse, we say it's getting better.
5 minutes later.
It's still
Okay,
going.
well, Alright, I was gonna read a verse from the nigga Bible. Galatians.
Alright, well, you have fun with that. We're gonna be back.
Very well. Let's see. Now, I think my favorite verse from Galatians would have to be the one that states that the earth is flat and aliens are real. And I'm not talking about the illegal aliens. I'm talking about outer space aliens. I saw one, and I'm not schizophrenic. I saw one in my backyard 2 days ago, and I spoke to it, and it told me that, the lizards roam the earth, they hold powerful positions in the government, and that we should all be following Nancy Pelosi's, stock purchases, following all her investments. The Negalations, it's I have a signed copy from George Floyd, and very credible source. I'm thinking I gotta start writing a manifesto.
Your manifesto? That's crazy.
Yeah, manifesto. Well, welcome back. I'll say, I I don't know how I feel about Floridians, and I think I should go travel to Florida, where I think I might have an arrest warrant there. An outstanding arrest warrant.
It's an outstanding warrant. Like when people say that's outstanding.
Yeah, you guys are back already?
Yeah, did you know? I'm so proud of Little Pizza Box. He has an outstanding warrant. It's an outstanding one.
Yeah, it's a gold star. I got a gold star on it.
Sam,
my instructor put a little happy face on the corner with a gold star sticker
Of the arrest warrant.
of the arrest warrant. Yes.
Oh man.
so you're driving to get your arrest warrant, right? Like you want to collect it, you got to get given it by a nice government man who issues all these warrants.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, I'm driving to the Capitol right now.
Oh, you got to storm it?
Are we gonna have January 6th,
I don't know.
part 2?
I'll think about it. I think I'll save Jan 6 part 2 for I don't know, the next GARBAGEMICE meetup. I'll do that.
You should save it for September 11th this year. You can drive your car off a ramp into the Capitol.
Oh yeah.
Just make sure you got that dash cam on. We got to be the exclusive right holders to this footage.
Yeah.
Man, you know how much money we'd make if we had a 9/11 Part 2, except it was Little Pizza Box's car going into the Capitol and we owned the rights to it?
I think I'd earned myself the price of a ticket of a one-way trip to Syria. Like, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, I see green in my eyes. My eyes are turning green thinking about all the bank I would make off having the rights to 9/11 and January 6th Part 2 combined into one.
Yeah. And then, while we're at it, you can just also kill the King of England. It's murder.
Yeah, or we could spare Little Pizza Box's life and just have the King of England do it, because the Queen did 9/11 Part 1.
Oh yeah, true.
So just have the King do it this time.
That's how she went out, right? She went out with a bang.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think? We go up to King Charles. We tell him, "Hey, dude. Hey, look. I know you're a king of my country. He is the king of Canada, by the way.
But I got a sweet deal for you."
How about you leave your legacy in the history books, eh?
And no one's gonna forget about you if you do this. This is gonna be discussed for years to come.
History have all been white. I think it's time that we have the Syrian King of England.
No. Listen. Okay. All the terrorists we have had to fly objects into buildings have all been brown. How about we get a little diversity in there, huh?
Yeah, they've all been poor too.
How about we get a little European representation?
Yeah. That'd be great.
Oh, artillery, the closest thing's European.
No, I'm talking about the King of England, man.
Artillery, I think you need to fly high.
Yeah, I think you need to do it.
Oh no, not again. This isn't the first time somebody's approached me about flying things into buildings. God damn it. Keeps happening. First it was the Pentagon. Then it was the Twin Towers. Then it was the Triplets Towers. Then you won't believe it, it was the octuplets.
The what?
The octuplets.
Oh, and then it was the dentist office.
Yep. Then it was Notre Dame. No, that was me. I did that one for fun. I'm
Man,
like,
that's
oh yeah,
crazy.
I get to go to a Catholic church. Hell yeah. Boom. Jesus. My two favorite things,
like when it
Catholicism and terrorism.
Just combining your hobbies into one.
Oh, hell yeah, you know? Of course, I'd sign me up for it, man, 100%.
Yeah.
And then finally, it was I, Retsante. It was I who flew into your sister.
No.
Yes, I flew
No.
right into her. She tried to scream and fight, but it was too late.
Okay.
A little too much, huh?
Okay, I might have to throw you down the stairs in a suitcase when you come out here for the Spinner of Cursed Dinners for that one.
Isn't that how like a guy died?
Yeah, I think that we had an entire podcast episode. You know, legend has it that once upon a time we talked about it on the podcast.
Did we?
Yeah. The junk gerbils told me. I didn't even remember that.
I don't remember that either. What the fuck? Dude, this is the danger of like starting a podcast. You're like having a lovely life.
Like I need to like go back and listen to the entire thing and just make sure that there's nothing too bad. Cuz I don't remember.
We make sure there's no episode 9 part 2 Electric Boogaloo. Honestly, just go through episodes 18, 27 and 36 while you're at it. Just every 9th episode just to be sure. If I remember correctly, wasn't it a 9th episode that fucking that we had to replace?
What do you mean? I don't remember that.
Because of Your Friendly Hood.
Oh.
I think
No,
it was
that
a multiple
wasn't.
of 9.
Or maybe it was. I don't know. I think it was.
Oh my god. It was 22, so no. Oh wait, no, 23. Never mind. It was some shit. Man, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, back in the dark ages.
It feels like yesterday.
Oh man, how long? How many hours left do you have in your drive, a little pizza box?
I just hit the 4-hour mark remaining.
I won't say publicly where you're going. I'll just say that I have made that exact same drive, like the one that you're doing, and it is not fun. Like, I wish you luck.
Absolutely is. 2 lanes for 8 hours, not a fun way to fucking go.
Yeah.
Man, America's so fucking low. You know, I used to wonder myself all the time, how did like you'd hear about stories of people meeting online, and I'd be thinking like, how would they get there? Like, don't you have to go through so much stuff? And then it's like, no, Americans just drive across America. It's like, wow.
Yeah. I think that I should someday just like get an appreciation of what it's like. I should drive to like New York or something stupid like that.
Like, definitely, dude. You have the whole fucking country for yourself.
I'll just put like 10,000 miles on my car in like a week, just to see what it's like.
10,000 miles. That's wild.
It wouldn't be that much.
That large. Yeah.
America's 2,000 miles wide, which that's still like absurd, but
that's still absurd. Yeah,
it's not. Yeah, if I were to drive to New York and back, that would be like 5,000 miles of driving.
You basically drive like halfway through the equator of the Earth from New York and back, dude. Like, it's not a small feat.
Yeah. My dad has done that before. I don't think it was New York, but I think he drove to like one of the East Coast states from here.
He went to Florida.
I don't think it was Florida either. I don't think he's ever been to Florida.
Oh, dude, you should go to Florida like fucking Rusty Cage.
Man,
Go to Gainesville, Florida.
I've thought about taking a vacation to Florida. I feel like that would be cool. I don't know why.
Miami is nice.
Yeah.
I would like to go to Miami someday.
Man,
Would you?
Maybe we'll have Garbage Mice Con in Miami, and then we'll just, from there
I think we should do it.
we'll storm Rusty Cage's house. That'll be January 6th, part 2. We storm Rusty Cage's house.
That'll be January 7. We do it on January 7. He can't shoot all of us. Hey, Rusty, I know.
Yeah, I
Keep
know
your
we
knife.
can chop it up with his own guillotine.
Yeah.
Do you think he still has the... I don't think he still has the guillotine. I'm pretty sure he recorded like that ending stream and then he just took that shit down. Like, I'm... Maybe
No, he put way too much effort to put it up. He's very feeble-bodied. There's no way he's gonna be able to take it down. You know, I don't think he has the back energy for that. You know.
Yeah, you know, at the ripe old age of, 30-something.
32.
You can't... Oh, so thank you, Rusty Cage Stalker.
Okay, to be fair, he is the kind of guy to just leave shit in his backyard. Like, y'all remember the fucking oysters, right?
Yeah, I remember the posters. The fucking shit. I could smell it through that podcast episode.
Yeah, so maybe Rusty Cage is... Maybe it is still there.
I don't know. I feel like he's gonna leave it there as a selling point of the property.
With your own little guillotine. Yeah, I don't know. I would not want crazy ex-owner to be part of my... to be where I buy my house from.
I don't know. I think it'd be funny. Maybe I'll just buy Rusty's house. Yeah, I've been wanting to get a house for a while now. Maybe I'll just get one with a guillotine pre-installed.
I think I'll pull out a VA home loan and give him a proposition to buy his house.
Give him an offer he can't refuse.
That'll be the Garbage Mice HQ. We can stick a radio tower on the top of the guillotine and broadcast the podcast from there.
Right, and a slushy machine.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine getting caught for fucking stealing a slushy machine. Like, who the fuck does that?
I don't know. I kind of wish that those were the crimes that I committed when I was a young rebellious fellow. The crimes I committed weren't funny. It was just like, trespassing.
Tax fraud.
Yeah, tax evasion.
Funny enough, back when I was in high school, I knew how to pick locks, and I tried to break into a concession stand too.
Man, what'd you get out of it? Did you get a pizza? In perchance a little pizza box? What?
I couldn't get the door to. I couldn't get the door to open. So,
okay, listen.
Walked away with nothing.
In middle school, little old me liked to hang out on the roof because I'm an autistic retard, and so I would just go upstairs every recess and I would just hang out on the roof. Then one day I came back to the roof and the roof was locked. And I was mad. So I brought some weights, like some dumbbells with me to school. And I went up to try to break the thing, but what if a teacher hears through the empty halls of school a kid banging on metal? That would be a little suspicious. So I asked my friends to look out for me. They're like, fuck no, why the fuck would we do that? They're like, I hid weed there. I told them I fucking hid weed there. They're like, you know what, we'll do it for weed. And so we went there, and like for 5 minutes, the fucking Tony Stark meme of him just hitting the fucking hammer. That was me with a fucking dumbbell trying to hit the fucking lock, trying to unlock the roof. Why? Because I thought it was fun. Like, I thought it would be funny. And we didn't get caught, but some of the crimes of artillery, man. And then 10 years later, Same friend comes up to me and he asks me, "Did you really have weed on the roof of the school?" I'm like, "No, I lied."
Man.
I just lied.
You know, that's why they call you Dishonest Abe, you know?
Man, that's middle school was wild for me, man. I have committed a lot more criminal shit than I initially thought. Like some of the things that I would just do as a kid just because no, that was quite bad. Holy shit. Didn't get caught though. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's all that matters. Just don't get busted. You're all
Just
good.
don't get busted. Dude, did I tell the story when I brought a sword to school?
I don't know. Maybe you did. I don't remember the entire podcast.
I think I did.
Yeah, you probably have.
Yeah. And then I swung it at my friend and all the girls screamed in class. Man, what the fuck was wrong with me? What the fuck was my deal? Did I talk about what my brother...
That was just your riz. That's just your way.
You know, but speaking of which, my brother had actually brought nunchucks to school. Did I ever tell that story?
I don't know. Maybe just for good measure. Good measure, just tell it.
Okay. I think I didn't tell yet. So here we go. Another artillery brother story.
Let's go.
When he was in high school, it was the same school that I went to. We were little and we went to an Adidas store. This was before the war. And he saw nunchucks, and I saw like the hand things that you squeeze to make your hands stronger. And he really wanted the nunchucks bad, so he convinced me.
Oh no, I think
he just crashed.
I think whole pizzabox crashed his car. No.
Holy shit, no. Maybe he's just gathered enough evidence to finally deport me. He was a federal law.
That was Little Pizzabox played the long game. Oh, there he is.
Pizzabox, are you alive? I'll take that as a no. Anyway. He gets the nunchucks, and they're not like fucking foam or plastic nunchucks. No, those are real, like, steel-dotted, heavy wood nunchucks. Like, they can really fuck someone up if you beat them with it. My brother was playing football in the yard with a bunch of his friends. And one of them kicks the ball too hard and it hits somebody else in the ball, and then the guy makes fun of my brother for some reason. You know, it's just some high school bullshit, right? That's how kids are. So my brother...
hold on. You guys still hear me?
Yeah, you sound way fucking better.
Okay, I just finished driving through a mountain, so I got disconnected for a bit.
You drove through it? You just crashed your car into it and went like straight through it out the other side?
He 9/11'd it.
Yeah, man.
There's just a pizza box shaped hole through one of the mountains in the middle of California.
And it's cubed for our convenience.
Yeah, so that way artillery can fit through it.
Yeah, cubes are artillery, right? Every year.
Anyways, so the ball hits him, the guy makes fun of him, yada yada. My brother goes to his backpack, which is in the yard, picks up the nunchucks, and smacks the guy on top of the head. Guy's fucking pretty much almost dying. Guy's pretty much fucking dying, alright?
Dude, that's gotta leave a mark. That guy probably has like a taco shell shaped head now.
Pretty much. The school principal is upset as fuck because holy shit, a kid almost died in the school by nunchucks. He goes to my brother and he tells him, "Your father's gonna hear about this." My brother, fearing our father, he's like, "No." And so, you know who he calls? Our cousin. He calls our cousin. Our cousin is 18 at the time. My brother is 17. Or maybe it was like 17 and 19. It was some shit like that. And he tells him, like, hey, I'm in deep shit. They're asking to see my dad. I need you to vouch for me, man. And so my cousin, being the fucking legend that he is, the actual Chad, he's like, I got you, fam. Don't worry about it. We're family. We're family. Family sticks for each other. And so they go to the principal office. Principal's like, do you know what this fucking asshole did? He's like, yeah, look, I'm sorry, man. I'm gonna fix him right up. Hey, when we get back home, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of him, right? Principal's like, no, that ain't enough. Like, you gotta do this and that and this and that. And they confiscate the nunchucks that I had begged my mom for. And yeah, my brother just does that to people for some fucking reason.
Man, it's just Syria things, you know.
Yeah, no, it happens.
Some guy gets whacked on top of the head with a metal and wooden object.
What's wrong with that? You know, it's a cultural difference, right? This is how our people are, man.
Yeah, instead of school shootings, you have school nunchuckings.
And school sortings as well. Let's not forget. You know, you don't want to deny me my moment in being fucking retarded, do you?
Man, you're bringing back an old memory. You're bringing back a repressed memory of mine.
Oh, hit it. What's going on?
I remember when I was in kindergarten. It must have been like one of the first years I was in school. I don't know if it was kindergarten or whatever. And I drew like a gun on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And I had like, it was multiple people in the classroom saw what I was drawing and then like went and told the teacher, and I got in such a big trouble just for literally drawing like an old cowboy like gun, like a 6-shooter type of thing.
What fucking rats, dude?
Yeah.
Fucking Californians, I'm telling you.
Dude, they're putting something in the water. I don't know what you have to go through to become that much of a rat. Yeah, I was just drawing. I was drawing like a cowboy, and I gave him a gun. And
how dare you? How dare you? Do you know how many children die to drawings of guns?
Yeah, it's a very dangerous activity, you know.
Did you know what all school shooters had in common? Do you know what all school shooters had in common? They all had guns, of course.
Well, I was gonna say that they were all trannies, but yeah, that too.
Jeez, yeah. Yeah.
I remember a couple years ago when COVID hit and all the schools were like online through Zoom. You remember that story of the black kid that got suspended from?
Yeah, I remember that shit. Because he had
having a Nerf gun.
Yeah, not a Nerf gun. He had a BB gun in his room.
Yeah, or BB gun.
What the fuck was that all about, dude? Some people are just insane. I swear to God.
Yeah, how do you get?
Yeah, and
how do you get online school?
Oh, because he was threatening them by being a black kid.
He said he went up to all his close friends and he said, "I like you guys. Don't come to online school tomorrow.
I like you guys. Don't open a Zoom class tomorrow." He was gonna. What would he do?
He was just gonna shoot the computer. He's just gonna shoot his computer.
You know, with how Gen Z is, I wouldn't fucking doubt it. Kids these days.
I hate you and you and you, and he's just shooting bullets into his monitor.
Meanwhile, the other kids are hiding in fucking. They have like a online school shooter drill. They're like, okay, in case you see another student point a gun at the screen, what you need to do is you go hide in the bathroom. You go lock the bathroom.
You gotta make sure that you're not in line of sight of the screen, or else the bullet might ricochet, and you make sure you're not in the same room. Otherwise, the bullet might just like bounce around Looney Tunes style off all the walls and all the. And it might just hit you.
He goes in chat. He goes in like text chat, right? He starts asking them, "Do you believe in God?" And then when they say no, he just shoots. He shoots at their username. No. I get it. He inspects Element their username. He fucking photoshops them dead. He photoshops them like those photos of Bin Laden being shot. And he's like, "This is you now."
I really did it to him. I'm moving different. I'm really him. Oh man.
They must have dementia. They forgot I'm him.
You guys been watching that Dracula flow?
Dude, that's just fucking awesome.
Yeah, it's kind of come and gone since the last time we recorded, but man, that goes hard. That goes crazy. The good old Dracula.
Dude, you think that's the difference? Okay, let me put it this way, right? Both iDubbbz and Filthy Frank went away from their edgy past. But you notice how fucking different things could have been if iDubbbz had just pulled a Filthy Frank and not been a cuck? And I'm not even talking about the whole girlfriend shit. I'm talking about the whole, you guys are bad for enjoying my old content, and I am such a much better person now for distancing myself from you evil people. Like, fuck off, dude.
Wait, iDubbbz isn't like on YouTube anymore? I missed this whole thing, I guess.
Dude, everybody fucking hates iDubbbz. Every single person.
Yeah, because he's gone like full. I don't know how to describe it without sounding cringe, but he's cringe now. There you go.
I don't know how to describe it without sounding cringe. It says the cringiest fucking thing imaginable. He's cringe.
You see, there's two kinds of people in this world. In this world, there's Keck and there's cringe, and he has moved into the cringe category.
Was he ever in the Keck category?
I think that we've talked about this before on another episode.
So. Have we? I don't remember.
I think this is a sign we need to end the podcast. We're just gonna start like repeating ourselves like dementia patients.
The issue is I brought new topics to the fucking thing. Like, I have topics ready.
Yeah, and we're not reading them.
Yeah, we're not reading them because when we try, we just derail so hard. Because Pizzabox was flying through a mountain. It was 9/11ing a fucking mountain. Couldn't hear him.
Okay, well, Artillery, what do you want to talk about? You want to review mental illness subreddits? Is that what you want to do?
It's not even I'm going to review them. I'm going to talk about their memes, dude. Like, do you know how fucking funny it is when you see, like, psychopath subreddit memes? I'm not talking about, like, the edgy kids. I'm talking, like, actual diagnosed clinical psychopath. Oh, shit. Do you know that one psychopath who became a Christian? There's a video on YouTube right now. Is his name
Artillery? Does he have a podcast?
No. There is a video on YouTube right now called The Psychopathic Christian at War with Islam. Have you seen that shit?
No.
So here's the story. Dude,
I don't even believe in psychopaths. I think there's only two types of people in this world, and those are pussies and real niggas. And I think too often that real niggas get lumped in with psychopaths.
Let's go. This is why we needed this guy back.
This is why we need a little Pizzabox, yeah. Keep us grounded in reality. To keep us grounded in what's real, what's legit, what's 100%.
Right. Personally, I'm a real nigga. But anyways, continue.
Thank you for making that clear.
So the guy beat his dad with a hammer for no fucking reason. Because he just wanted to. Like, he had some issues, some superiority complex or whatnot. He just wanted to beat his dad with a hammer. So he did.
Was this
What are you saying?
What did he just say? Say that again. Say it on my fucking face.
I asked, was this Paul Pelosi?
I don't think so. I don't think his name is Paul Pelosi.
Here, while we're in the territory of bad audio, I'm gonna move my mic stand and it's gonna make a horrible creaking sound.
Jesus.
Ah, there we go.
Little bit fucking Ritzante, how could you move your shit? Anyway, the guy, again, he beat his dad with a hammer for no fucking reason. And when he found out that his dad was still alive, he turned himself in because, you know, he didn't want to like go through the hassle of like fighting cops. He used to be an atheist. He goes to prison. In prison, he meets this Christian guy. And he's like, oh, Christians are dumb. You guys believe in bullshit, yada, 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 yada. And the Christian's guy, okay, let's debate. So they start debating, and the Christian guy keeps winning. He keeps winning the debates. And the guy is absolutely pissed off about this. He's like, why does he keep winning? I'm going to study Christianity to know more about it. And eventually he studies so hard, he becomes Christian.
Yeah,
right?
that's a real love story right there. Thank you, Artillery.
He completely changes his life. Now, why do I bring this up? I bring this up because this guy now has a wife and children. He is a loving, caring father. He is a completely reformed person from the man who just beat his dad up with a hammer near death for no fucking reason. And the reason he did that in the first place is because he has a mental disability, kind of like I do.
He's just like me for real.
He's just like me for real. You better be fucking careful. You better stop fucking interrupting. I swear to God, man. One more fucking time.
Oh, so Artillery, I have an interesting topic I want to bring up.
Shut the fuck up. I'm gonna beat you with a hammer.
No.
So my point is, this guy is not just some. He is like a little bit of an edgy fuck, right? In the beginning when he was a kid, but that's because his brain literally cannot empathize with people. He cannot put himself in anybody else's position. He sees, like, you know how you and I, like, we see a mouse struggling, right? We see like an animal being hurt, and we think it must suck to be this animal. Like, you kind of imagine what it would be like to be that animal, and you feel it's kind of cringy. It kind of makes you feel horrible. This guy does not have that instinctive human reaction, and that's his disability. And so that is a real subset of mental disorders. So can you imagine the type of fucking memes they make?
Yeah.
It's just the craziest, most off-the-wall shit. It's like the ramblings of an insane person, because they are the ramblings of an insane person, because these people are insane. It's a community of insane people.
Yeah, well, give us an example. I'm not gonna put it on screen because that's too much work. You're just gonna have to. It's gonna have to be a word of mouth translation of whatever you're seeing. Just paint a picture for us.
Let me see. Like this meme. It's a Soy Jack and a Chad. They're having this conversation. Soy Jack, you shouldn't laugh at other people's misfortune. It's wrong. Chad, why not? Soy Jack, because you wouldn't be laughing if it happened to you or someone you loved. Chad, yes I would. LMAO.
Hashtag mentally deficient memes. Hashtag funny. Tune in next week for more.
When a tragedy happens and everyone on social media is quote-unquote heartbroken and quote-unquote can't sleep tonight. Y'all serious? With a confused black guy meme. like who makes this shit? People who literally cannot feel empathy.
Man. Well, how do you theorize that they ended up in this position where they cannot feel that?
We kind of know. It's a combination of two things. There is a genetic disposition to it, because a lot of people, when they're traumatized as kids, they act differently. And there is a genetic predisposition to being like deficient in empathy to the point where you literally don't have it. Like that's a coping. It's a combination of two things. Again, genetic predisposition and trauma. And so you hear all these stories about all these serial killers, and what's the common theme in all of them? They were all abused as children, or something fucked up happens to them. So their brain as a defense mechanism is like, you know what? Fuck people. I don't want to feel anything anymore. And so they stop feeling anything. And so what happens then is that's when they start torturing small animals and shit like that, because they no longer care, or they can. It's not even care. Care is the wrong word, because it implies some level of cognition. They can no longer even think what the animal is feeling. They can no longer see the animal suffering and be like, that's fucked up. They just see something that's squeaking. It's like a squeaky toy to them. Right? Like the guy's father is begging him to stop fucking beating him with a hammer. And to him, it just sounds like a movie. It just sounds like something you would fucking see anywhere. You know?
Man, that's a really sad answer. I was hoping you'd just say, like, oh, what's the common theme among all these people? Oh, they're all just unemployed. That would have been much funnier.
No, another thing. The thing about psychopaths is like, the majority of them are like CEOs, they're high-achieving doctors. Because here's the thing, right? To do a surgery, you need to kind of distance yourself from what your patient is feeling. You need to be able to do it despite how grotesque it is. Right? If you're going to be in the ER and people are going to be screaming like, I'm fucking dying here, help me! I'm fucking dying. You know? You'd make a great surgeon. If you don't give a fuck what they think, you just care about your job. You know?
Ice for surgeons, that's true. For CEOs and managers and whatnot, I think you're talking about narcissism.
Narcissism is also another common one.
That's a different thing.
Narcissism also has like the deficiency in it. There's a lot of like comorbid symptoms, but the thing about narcissists is they want to kind of prove themselves to anybody else. They want to keep an image, and that's their main thing. Is I want to be viewed this way, so I'm going to do everything in my power to be viewed that way. And so they become doctors, they become CEOs, they become all these high achievers. And I'm not kidding. Like a lot of these people are narcissists to one point or another. Not in the Greek tragedy term, but in the actual mental fucking illness term. And those people make great memes too. Hold on. There's this meme.
Well, I mean, I was going to say, I think a lot more of us online folk are more aware of narcissism now that Nerd City made a video about it. I think that's that's the source of a lot of us Zoomers information.
What did he make? I didn't see that.
It's like his most recent video. It's a great video. Yeah, you should watch it. But
I would definitely love to watch it. I love this kind of shit.
One of the things that he talked about in the video is that once he realized what the symptoms and the kind of signs and the behavioral patterns of narcissists are, that using that he was able to kind of go back and process a lot of old memories about people that he once knew. And even in like the current day, he's able to see like, oh, a lot of these people I know who are kind of a bit off, you know, that they fit into this category. I feel like I've been able to do that as well. Like ever since that video came out and I started looking into a lot of this stuff, I feel like a lot of the people that I know, it just in my day-to-day, it's like, oh yeah, they've got a lot of signs of this personality type. And that kind of explains a lot about them, knowing that this is who they are.
I was like that at some point. Like I had a lot of the same, you know, I didn't watch the Nerd City video, but I had a lot of narcissistic symptoms. I probably still do to some extent. You know, self-image and all that, but it was coming from a place of cope.
Well, one of the things that I'll let you continue in a second, but one of the things that's said in the video is that it's not so much a disorder as it is just a personality type. Like that's how a lot of the experts will frame it, is that, or they'll view it in that way. They'll think about it that way, where it's not necessarily a disorder that needs to be cured. It's just the way that some people are.
It's not like BPD, where if you have it, you're actively ruining every chance you have with life or good relationship, right?
I'm just saying, we used to say that homosexuality was a disorder, but now we say it's a personality. So, you know.
Yeah, good point.
These so-called experts.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking about that, actually, there is another thing I wanted to talk about relating to psychology. Have you guys read or heard of the CAS report?
No.
So in 2020,
No.
the UK government did a state-funded study on. Okay, so we're giving like hormone blockers and like transitioning all these kids.
Oh,
right?
that's what you're going to talk about. Yeah, I have heard of this.
Yeah. So how's it going? How are these kids doing? What if we combine all the research? What does that tell us about these trans kids and how our treatment of them is so effective and well? And the report came out 4 years later, and oh boy.
Yeah. I'll just say something that's kind of funny to me is I mean you guys know the midwit theory, right? That like
yeah,
like the people in the middle of the IQ spectrum, they go along with the science, whereas the people on the far edges, they either are more intelligent to know better, or they just rely on instinct and they just shut all that stuff out.
Yeah.
I feel like if that's true, then that means that I am a very low IQ person, because I have been arguing with the literal communists around me. I live in California, so this is not like a joke that I'm making. This is like I literally have had arguments with communists.
I know.
Like
I hang out with
communists.
I hang out with communists. Dude. It's fucking ridiculous.
Isn't your country communist?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about like Western communists, right? Like the gay kind.
Yeah, like I'm talking like I had discussions with these people where they straight up tried to convince me that like this stuff is safe and effective because Wikipedia says so, and I was like, that doesn't sound right to me. I don't think so.
See, what happened to me, and again, this proves to your midwit theory because I'm a huge brain smart guy, and I don't say that because I'm somewhat narcissistic. It's not a personality type thing. I am smarter than you.
It's not a phase, Mom. No.
Like I used to date a trans-identifying person, and so at some point I was like, I really care about this person. I wonder, I want to support them. I want to do more research on this stuff. This was when I was 17, and at that point I was like, oh no, they're gonna kill themselves. Oh no. No, that was not the main concern. It was more so that the whole, like the treatment, everything surrounding this, about how they're treated, about how transition, it literally, I could not find any evidence that convinced autistic 17-year-old me that it helped. And that's when I kind of became, there is a direct pipeline for me dating a trans person to becoming a Catholic.
You hear that, everybody? All you non-believing heathens out there, just go date a tranny and you will be turned to the light.
You will need the light of God after that.
Your soul will be so impure, only the strength of God himself can bring you back to normalcy.
But like, again, the UK is completely changing the way they treat pronouns, the way they treat gender identity, the way they treat all that shit, because, again, the report found... Wait, hold on, I got a message. Hopefully not somebody telling me I'm being too loud and obnoxious. Never mind. The entire way we've been treating these people in the medical field, which I have been kind of vocal against for a while, is not helping. It's causing more mental distress. It's actively fucking people up. Who would have thought it? Only anybody who fucking paid attention. You know what my theory is?
Yeah, what?
And that kind of ties to what I said earlier, where you're either a pussy or you're a real nigga.
See, this is the simplified worldview that we need.
This is what you're talking about, midwit theories. This is it. This is it. This is 100% it.
This is true conservatism at its finest right here.
You have autistic guys.
I identify neither as a Democrat, Republican, liberal, conservative.
You just want to kill people.
Yes, I believe in real niggatry.
Man, that's why are you so racist? Huh? On George Floyd's day, nevertheless.
Yeah, how could
George
you?
Floyd was a real nigga. George Floyd is the prophet of real niggatry. That is my new religion.
You sound like Uncle Ruckus. You know the fucking guy. He's reverse Uncle Ruckus.
Reverend Uncle Ruckus.
100%.
Reverend Ruckus.
But yeah, the UK is walking back all that shit, and I'm pretty sure, you can quote me on this, soon, like, this is all, people are gonna be like, and not just people, I mean, like, world governments are gonna be like, what the fuck were we doing? No. It's time to stop.
Right.
Stop.
Really, though, I think, I didn't know about this. I think the UK is moving in the right direction.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Oh man, I've been drinking a lot of hard seltzer here, so I think I need to take another bathroom break. So
Not again.
you guys got this. You know, just
Yeah, I've also been drinking a lot.
I smoked a cigar before the show started.
It took too long for a drinking and driving joke. I'm ashamed that we didn't get that one earlier. It took us 2 hours to come up with that one. What are we? We're at the low end of the IQ bell curve.
Speak for yourself.
I think I said that earlier, but I don't remember. You guys probably didn't hear me. I just switched to my shittier microphone.
The worse your microphone is, the stronger you are.
Yeah.
Your average beverage driver.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Alright. So, little pizza box. What do you think of Osama?
Oh, my boy Bin Laden. No, you should see the portrait I drew of him at work. I drew him as a Marine.
Did your command see that shit?
Yes, they 100% did, and they liked it.
Oh yeah, I mean he was a real sport of the U.S. Military-industrial complex. Am I right?
Right, and a little higher up in the chain of command, those cats definitely fucking. They all fought in that war. They definitely have some PTSD, some trauma from Iraqi freedom and Durban freedom.
Well, what can I say? Just don't go to the Middle East. I've been saying this since the podcast started.
Did my fucking shit disconnect again?
Yeah, you're back on the regular mic.
What the fuck?
Why are you so mad?
My shit got disconnected. It's still disconnected. The fuck?
What's your shit?
My CarPlay. So now I'm holding my phone against my ear so I can talk to you guys.
Yeah, it sounds way better this way.
Does it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Okay. Yeah, I needed my thing for the map, but I'm driving straight for another 150 miles. So
Hello.
Whoa.
I've cracked open yet another beverage here. Just ready to drive right alongside little pizza box.
Hell yeah.
Oh
yeah. So what's been going on? What have I missed?
We're talking about Little Pizza Box's microphone.
Oh no, yeah, I've been on CarPlay this whole time, and my shit got disconnected just now.
Hold on, I haven't even finished the story of the girl in the thing that I was talking about. How she was straight, right? I didn't tell you how that.
Oh yeah, finish that.
So, we have a secret friend thing going on where somebody is a secret friend and they give you clues and shit to do. And so, one of them was to go. I want to preface this. Before I went to that fucking retreat, I had not slept for 36 hours. It was one of those days. And I had just busted my ass off doing like comedy and shit, being a funny guy, doing karaoke, like doing a lot of fucking stupid challenges for Secret Friend. And eventually, it was getting time to go to bed. Before going to bed, I want to take a shower. Again, because 99% of people in this club are gay or trans. One of the things we were told is, okay, guys, look, there's gender neutral bathrooms all around, so yeah, that's great. I'm like, cool, I don't mind. That was early in the morning, and now it was basically midnight. I was like, okay, I need to go use the showers. I go look at the showers. I try to look for you know how most showers they have like a men and women kind of drawing. You know the drawings. They're very
Right.
basic silhouettes, men in dress. Men in pants, women in dress. There's 4 drawings. There is one of a baby stroller. There is one of a shower because that's where the showers are, and like a no smoking and some other bullshit drawings. I'm like, okay, I've seen 4 drawings. There's 2 bathroom rooms, but I'm pretty sure they just turned this facility to being gender neutral. So looks like it's just it's gender neutral, I guess. And I go to my room, I pick up my clothes, I walk in, I see somebody there in the washroom. I'm like, it's probably somebody. I'm just not gonna pay attention and just go to the shower immediately. It was the girl. She looks at me, she's like, what are you doing here? I'm like, I want to take a shower. She's like, this is the women's bathroom.
Oh my god. Oh my.
So
Artillery.
confirmation right here, artillery identifies as a woman.
No. I started apologizing because holy shit, that's a fucking embarrassing mistake to make. And I'm backing out slowly. And then she's like, yeah, it's the woman's bathroom. You gotta go use the men's bathroom. Unless you're trans.
Oh, are you?
Cute.
So are you gonna here? This is the fork in the road for artillery. Are you going to pretend to be trans just to stay in the vicinity of a woman?
I just want you to know either answer is gay.
Now that I know that was an option, I wish I did, but no. I laughed at her in the face. I'm like, I just started laughing. I'm like, fuck no. I just straight up said that. I was just, no, obviously not.
And red pilled.
Gay and red pilled.
Yep.
Yeah, that didn't come out clearly. I was speaking into a can, sorry. I was trying to do my little pizzabox cosplay and just make myself sound as bad as possible.
Well, you did achieve that. But yeah, that was my journey of trying to find a straight person in fucking Canadian university. It's not gonna happen.
That's Mission Impossible right there. That's just not happening.
That's not happening anytime soon. I've been the only straight guy I know in this whole fucking town. I would make a friend. I'm like, man, it was nice to know another heterosexual male. He's like, no, I'm gay, man. I'm like, fuck, not again. Keeps happening to me, man. Keeps happening. I'm not even joking. It's real. Oh, no. Actually, I did manage to find a group of friends eventually. We were in... I went to the religious club because at this point, where else am I going to find other heterosexuals? And so I find this group and we're out there playing video games together, just chilling. And then we start debating theology, and turns out they're just atheists here to debate Christians. But they're used to like
You
debating.
found the Redditors Club.
I found the Redditors Club, yeah. And so at this point, I'm like, they're so used to debating, fundamentalist Baptists and shit that are like, every single word in the Bible is meant to be interpreted as literally as humanly possible. Fuck the gays. And they start questioning me on that shit.
Based and red pill.
They start questioning me about it. I'm like, and I'm talking to them about like Catholic theology. They did not expect that. And then we just go and hang out. And fuck, I was gonna transition to a funny story with them. Oh yeah. So we're in the grounds of the university. We're in the thing, and I introduced them to this neat little app called Geocache. Do you know what a geocache is?
No, I don't.
Basically, people hide stuff in the open.
They're
Little pizza box. Little pizza box. You sound like you're speaking in Windings. You sound like a fucking Undertale character, man. Please, spare help.
Seek psychiatric help, little pizza box.
Give me psychiatric help. I'm the one who's fucking dealing with this shit.
I am a schizophrenic.
You might as well be. Anyway, fuck was I talking about? Yeah, so we go in the university grounds and we start searching for geocaches. And at some point we see this like Aztec-looking bronze sculpture. Right? It's got holes in it and shit. It's like very weird and creepy. We're like, we're gonna put our hands into that. We're gonna put our hands into these weird little dark holes. And so, because we saw a little paper inside, and I go to put my hand in, because the other guy was not getting whatever was inside out, and I'm like, nah, I can do it. I can show you. I go put in my hand. I feel this weird round circular, like round glass object with like a tip at the end, like a crack pipe.
Oh, a crack pipe.
And so
I could use one of those right now, dude. I'm falling asleep like Sleepy Joe. I gotta stick a crack pipe in my mouth. Get some energy on this podcast.
And so I tell them jokingly, guys, I think I found a crack pipe. And they're like, cool. And I pull it out, and it's an actual crack pipe with crack inside of it.
With crack included, dude. You hit the jackpot.
Oh yeah.
I want to know what happened.
Smoke it or sell it?
I narked on it. I'm like, fuck this. I'm gonna tell campus police and get the fuck out of here.
And dude, I was gonna say the jackpot, but you know, for Floyd's Day, we gotta call it the black pot.
Jesus. Yeah, how often do you guys find crack pipes in cities? Like, is that just a thing that happens? Is that something I have to get used to, Chud? Get used to dealing with?
Well, I've never found a crack pipe laying around.
Yeah, that's because you don't hang out with the cool kids like I do.
No, it's because there's so many fucking crackheads that, you know, they're valuable. People pick them up. It's like a collectible.
For real, on God.
I don't think I've ever found a crack pipe. I don't think that's ever happened.
I think it's just a Canadian thing, because, you know, Red Sante's from, like Southern California, and I'm from the Bay Area in California. And if we haven't found crack pipes in either of these locations, it's definitely not an American thing. I think it's very Canadian.
I think you guys are right. But, this reminds me... Shit. What was I talking about before the crack pipe?
And I
smoked too much crack, I forgot.
You know, here's some motivation. For every second that it takes you to think of what you were gonna think of, I'm just gonna like do stupid stuff into the microphone. Like, here, I'm gonna.
Oh my God! Okay.
I'm gonna take my electric lighter and I'm gonna light it, and it's gonna make a really high frequency noise that's gonna hurt to hear.
Okay, listen. All right. You guys know what's been happening in Gaza? Oh shit! Did you know that they declared Benjamin Netanyahu, the Israeli Prime Minister and the Minister of Defense, war criminals, and they're trying to fucking lock them up? The International Court of Criminal Justice.
Man, I don't know, man. I think I may have said it before in a previous podcast episode. But I think we should scrap this whole war, scrap Israel, scrap fucking Palestine, or return the Holy Land back to the Christians.
Oh, hell yeah.
You know, the Jews and the Muslims can't figure it out amongst each other. We should give it to someone else.
Yeah, we should just bomb them both.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna kill them.
Or this could be the Holy Land for the real niggatry religion. My new religion.
That's where Yaakov made the white people, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, the N-word, that's our word. We're gonna reclaim it. We invented it. We started using it. We're gonna reclaim it, and we're gonna do it at the Gaza Strip.
Dude, you know what I've realized recently? I saw a bunch of kids playing board games at a cafe. I kind of wanted to join them. I saw them playing the board game I played. It was Catan. And so I kind of went up to talk to them. And I realized they're all like 17. Right? And I'm 23.
Yeah, so that makes you a pedophile, right?
But it kind of hurt because at that point I realized it would be weird for me to go talk to these kids that, you know, just a couple years ago was, you know, you're the same age basically.
That's not too terrible. Because like I remember being 17 and like there was a guy that was maybe 5-6 years older when I was at a bowling alley that came up to me and my friends. Or he didn't come up to us. He was at the lane next to us and he talked to us the whole time. And that was cool. Like that didn't feel weird to us.
See, here's the issue,
like,
right?
It's not that bad.
The issue is also the way I was dressed. I was dressed in like a full fucking business suit. You know, I was dressed as a businessman. I was dressed full suit. The only thing I was missing is a tie.
Oh, you got to get that tie. Then you're a full pedophile. Then you're not taking a half measure. Then you're going all the way.
So basically what I'm hearing is you approached a group of 17-year-old minors dressed up as Jeffrey Epstein.
I did not approach them. I did not. I just I contemplated it and realized how weird it would be. You know?
Jeffrey Epstein? That'd be pretty weird.
I'm not Jeffrey Epstein.
But you were dressed like him.
Yeah, you just needed the yarmulke.
Yeah.
You guys want to talk about media for a second? Like books and TV shows and shit like that?
Yeah, sure. You know, while we're talking about Jews,
sucks.
While we're talking about Jews, we might as well talk about what they've created.
Okay, I'm gonna say this: H.P. Lovecraft fucking sucks.
Who even is that?
Oh, what is H.P. Lovecraft? I don't know what that is.
He's the guy that everybody's like, oh my god, H.P. Lovecraftian horror, dude. That's like the most.
Didn't he have a cat with a special name?
Yeah, he's that guy. That's the guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Is he the dude with the long hair, the really eccentric dude?
He is very eccentric. Yes, he named his cat Nigger for crying out loud. Well, it was a black cat, so it kind of checks out.
Yeah, it did have the pass.
It did have the pass, dude. But I read one of his stories because everybody says that he was a cornerstone of like horror. And so the story is, and I'm not paraphrasing here, guy is a World War I soldier. He gets captured by the Germans. He escapes. He finds a scary island. He spends 5 minutes describing how scary of an island it is. Guy finds like ancient fish people. Guy goes insane, gets addicted to heroin, and fucking kills himself. That's not scary at all. That's just like your LSD trip report, dude.
That's just I don't know. That sounds like the same exact story the homeless dude that lives on the corner told me. Yeah. He was like, I found some fish people, and that was how I began my downfall.
That is literally the story. I found fish people and I started doing heroin.
Yeah, based.
Oh my god. But like
let thee who hath not talked to the fish people cast the first stone here.
okay, so here's the best part about it, right? You guys know Dracula, the novel?
Oh,
Yeah.
you mean that guy that said they must have amnesia because I forgot that I'm him.
Yeah, that guy. Dude, the
Yeah.
novel fucking rocks because like you can see the horror from the eyes of a guy who just is trying to get what the fuck is going on. Dude, he sees Dracula like using his fingers and hands to walk across his castle. His castle is like just stone, right? It's not like a flat wall. It's kind of like crevices and shit. And he's walking along it like a spider because he's fucking Dracula. And the guy's like, I gotta get the fuck out of here. So you know what he does?
Yeah.
He imitates Dracula. He does the same shit. He uses his hand and knees to climb up down the wall to get the fuck out of the castle. Like that's some badass shit. That's like horror hero I want. Is not the guy who sees the scary fish people and is like, I'm a junkie.
If I wanted to imitate Dracula, if I wanted to imitate Dracula, I'd leave my Margellus in the Benz truck and then stun on him next time.
Jesus Christ. Dracula flow and its consequences.
That's gonna be my bookshelf. When I'm an old man, I'm gonna have all of Ted Kaczynski's writings, and then I'm gonna have an inscription of Dracula flow. That's
Anyway,
how I live.
Another piece of media I detest is the TV show Invincible.
I like that show. What the fuck?
Dude, Amber fucking sucks.
Yeah, fuck that black bitch. I hate Amber.
Okay, Red Sante,
That is one talking point I will wholeheartedly agree with you.
So let me explain this to you, Red Sante, since you're out of the loop on this. In Invincible, our main character, Invincible, gets a girlfriend, Amber.
Oh, okay.
Amber is a bitch, and the show treats her like she's in the right all the time. The show all the time is like, look at her. She's working in what was it, like a homeless shelter or an orphanage? Which one was it? It was a homeless shelter. She's making soup in a homeless shelter. She asked her boyfriend, who has not revealed his secret identity yet, to come cook food for the homeless with her, and he's like, yeah, sure, but then some superhero business goes on. He has to save fucking Mount Rushmore from a crazy scientist who wants to kill people because of the patriarchy. He comes back to her. She's like, why did you not come to the homeless shelter date? And he's like, I'm sorry, I got busy.
The homeless shelter date.
I was doing homework because he's a superhero and can't reveal that shit to her, right? And she's like, I'll give you a second chance. And so she gives him a second chance. They're out in university one day, just hanging out in college. Fucking a robot zombie shows up, starts attacking all the students, including her and their friends. Like, one of their friends is actively fighting for his life. Her boyfriend disappears on her, but look who shows up. This superhero. He's here to save us all. And then he saves everybody and almost gets his ass kicked by the fucking robot zombie. Like, he almost dies fighting the robot zombie, but he lives because he's good. And so that's the story goes. And so she gets mad at him. And he's like, I'm sorry, babe, look, I have something to tell you. Both these times, he has neglected her to save human life. To fight actual villains that would kill hundreds of people. Right? It's like, I have to tell you this, okay, babe? I am invincible. And she's like, yeah, I know.
Oh, plot twist. Whoa,
But here's the thing, she knew and was angry anyways. This black bitch wanted to see the world burn because she was fucking
little pizza box. Use the word.
She may be a nigga,
Yeah.
but she is not a real nigga. And the religion of real niggatry denounces Amber, whatever the fuck her name is.
That's her name, Amber.
Preach, brother, preach. Oh, my cat just jumped up on my lap. He's black. He should probably weigh in on this situation.
What do you call him, Red Sante? What do you call your cat?
Oh, it would get this episode demonetized.
I've already said it many times. Come on.
I have to wait till episode 100 to say it.
True.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's fucking Amber. Her boyfriend is a superhero. She's like, I know you were saving people, but it hurt my feelings that you lied to me. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I can't really relate to that. Oh, I have a cat slamming his face into the mic. I'm sure that's some good ASMR for this podcast.
Yeah, you want to read about more mentally unwell memes? More mentally ill memes?
Yeah, I love mental illness.
Alright, so here's one from a narcissist, right? This is from the narcissism subreddit.
Oh, my favorite mental illness.
Yeah. So it goes, me, when I meet a new person, me meet someone. Me, what a nice person. The person is better than me at something. Me, know your fucking place, trash.
Oh, that sounds like some real good Zoomer humor.
It's not even Zoomer humor. It's just straight up only something that's relatable to a group of people with a severe fucking mental illness. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right, superiority complex.
Yeah, superiority complex. That's I don't know. That shit's fucking hilarious to me for some reason.
Man, you might be one of them.
No, I'm not saying it's relatable. I'm saying the fact that it's so fucking insane is the funny part.
Yeah.
It's the fact that it's absolutely bad shit. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Let's laugh at the mentally ill some more, shall we?
Yeah.
I get the pass. I'm one of them. I was born in Syria, enough said.
Yeah.
Did I ever talk about the fact that I lived across the street from a cult leader?
No.
From a cult leader.
What did he do to you?
We don't talk about that.
Oh, no.
That's part of the way I am the way I am. You may leave Syria, but the Syrian cult leader never leaves you.
He's still up in there to this day.
He's somewhere inside me. I can just feel him.
Oh, man, we gotta stop. We're going too far.
Are we? I think we've gone farther than this. I don't think we're going far enough.
Yeah, you know what? Go further. Describe it in detail.
All right, so
Keep
the
going.
cult is... I mentioned my religious group, the Alawites. So it is an offshoot of the Alawites. What it is some guy... he decided that he spoke to... What happened is, the French, when they were in Syria, when they were like mandating Syria and being our government, when they had conquered us, basically, they gave this villager from one of our villages, just some shit, some amenities to enjoy, you know, a radio, access to their grocery stores, honey and shit like that, right?
Yeah.
Because he was a collaborator, because he collaborated with the French. And he would go back to the village and tell them, listen, I can speak to the voices of the dead. And he would just put on the French radio in his closet. It would just be people speaking French. Should it probably be, it's like, behold, the French. And it, probably fucking some radio static and shit. And the illiterate village people are like, oh my god, he is a prophet. And then he would be like, here's my next prophecy to you. Tomorrow, that tree will be covered in honey. They're like, we haven't seen honey in ages. And they go to sleep, except him. He stays up all night covering the tree, slathering the tree with honey. And when they come back to see him, it's like, behold, my prophecy has become true. The tree is covered in honey. Like, you are the Messiah. We will follow you till you die. And then till your son dies, probably. And they became like a large fucking mafia. They killed a lot of people. That's their backstory. Here's how it goes, right? Are you there with Sunday?
No, not really.
You don't want to hear about the Syrian cult leader?
No, I kind of
I
want
want
to
to hear. I want to continue.
hear. Yeah, keep going, please.
So they would go and they would collaborate a little bit, kind of like Mormons, kind of like Jehovah's Witnesses. They would be their own little tightly knit community. They wouldn't proselytize to the outside. They would just stay within themselves. And then the cult evolved to where if you blaspheme God, not their prophet, just God in general, they will take that as an insult and will kill you. They're not even that religious. Like, they don't have any of the crazy cult shit, like, I don't know, fucking drinking cyanide or whatever, or wearing stupid dresses, or changing your fucking name. No. They just straight up went to killing people. They skipped all the weird, fucked up cult shit and just went murder. That's what we're here for. Like, we're both Syrians. We both know how this is gonna end. Give me your fucking neck. And living across from them was an interesting... Across the road from the house of their leader was an interesting thing, because I'll be walking with my friends one day, and I'll be talking about like a gamer moment, right? Like, I got so upset at a game that I stood up and told them, and this is a common insult, and they're like, fuck your god. And I'll be walking right across the house from the cult leader. Dude just took off running. My friend just took off running because he did not want to be killed. I have no sense of self-preservation. I was like, what the fuck?
Shot.
Artillery,
you're gonna get yourself killed out there, my man. You're not the man of these streets.
It is a fucking miracle that I survived Syria for 19 years. I should have died so often. So many times I have crossed the street without looking both ways and almost been ran over. So many times I have blasphemed in front of cult members and in front of the house of the cult leader of the cult, where if you blaspheme, doesn't matter if you're blaspheming against them, and they will kill you. That's their fucking reputation. And here's the thing, they will kill you, and then 40 people will say, oh, I killed them. Because they're all in it on this shit, right? So often. And not just the cult leader. I was living close to some of the fucking elites of Syria, the family members, so to speak. I would play Counter-Strike with some of those fuckers, and I would troll. I would troll people playing with their bodyguards around. I am a complete fucking dipshit, and it's a miracle. It is proof of God, of the Unitarian, Trinitarian God's existence, that I am somehow still fucking alive. I refuse to believe that there was no miracle involved in God being like, this fucker's gonna get himself killed again.
Oh, man.
5 minutes later.
I'll cut that one out.
Yeah. Yeah, just got make sure. Yeah.
I'm a little silly right now, so I'm just saying whatever.
No, I respect that. Hey, that's part of the podcast. That's part of the show.
Yeah.
Man, you just sound drunk as fuck.
Oh, it's just like Garbage Mice of old. We're so back.
We're so back, baby.
I don't think you sound drunk enough.
Yeah, not enough to drive.
Budweiser, will you? Drink another Budweiser, will you?
Oh man.
I was gonna talk about AI art on Facebook. Do any of you use Facebook, or is it just me?
I occasionally scroll through there, but it's nothing ever interesting. I like comments on Instagram Reels. Like, those are pretty Chad comments, but Facebook is nothing but old people.
See, all of my friends from Syria are like on Facebook, and like family members and shit, right? And recently, every single time I open Facebook, I have like some of the boomers in my feed sharing like, those AI generated videos of Yandere Dev fucking doing the ooh ah 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 those ones?
Yeah.
They would be sharing like those, but of like fucking Taoist monks and like fucking religious people and whatever, or like leaders, right? They would share those of Genghis Khan being like, the secret to be liked by people is to first be very like listen a lot and be a good person, and people will like you then. And it would be that thing over an AI image of, fucking Buddha. I'm like, okay, that's my feed. And it's usually just boomers doing this. But then one of my classmates, one of the girls from middle school, one of the girls I chat up sometimes. I look at her fucking Facebook story, and it's like, this image won image of the year, and I look at it, and it's an AI generated image of a panda carrying a barrel of other pandas. It's very obviously AI generated because the pandas are like a mass. I messaged her, I'm like, this is AI generated, right? She's like, yeah, I know.
There you have it. Modern art.
Dude, I have people like sharing Facebook stories of like, stop the war in Gaza. It would be an AI generated image of like a school being bombed.
No, that would be funny. I'm gonna put that up on the screen right now.
Jesus Christ. It's there somewhere.
No, I'm not, because I can't find it. I'm not tech savvy enough like you kids.
You kids. Dude, you're just drunk. Dude, okay. How is he not the Rusty Cage? He's the guy who's getting drunk all the fucking time. How am I?
99 bottles of milk on the wall. 99 bottles of milk.
Jesus.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what you're doing either. And man,
I just need to make a Garbage Mice mixtape, and then I've completed it. I've completed all the tasks to become Rusty Cage. I'm just done.
Red Sante, how dare you drink on George Floyd's 4th year sobriety anniversary?
Because I hate him. I want to kneel on him. I don't like him.
Jesus Christ. You just went there. There was no build up. There was no joke. He just went, I want to kill him.
Think about how cheap gas was back then, alright? We went through this already.
Maybe he wasn't so bad.
Right.
He was keeping the prices down. He was keeping the people inside. People, up until he died, people were staying in their house avoiding COVID. No one was leaving to go out and protest. People were staying inside.
What he prevented? You know what George Floyd prevented while he was alive? He prevented Chaz. He was out there talking to that fucking warlord, telling him, nah, man, don't do it. It's gonna be bad. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, want some crack. No, that was him. That was him.
Maybe this is a turning point for me. I'm not glad that he's dead anymore.
You want to finally stop being racist?
I think I think that I'm done being racist. I think this is the end.
Hey, we all gotta grow sometimes, right? You gotta do the Ian Joma thing. You gotta grow. You gotta learn from your mistakes. You gotta change your point of view on the world. You gotta let your girlfriend post her OnlyFans pictures on internet.
I have made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, being racist, and I would like to repent.
What do you like about black people now that you're no longer racist? Now that you like people of other ethnicities?
Oh man, I like how they're just like the Jews. They're able to game the system and just get stuff for free. Like they get EBT and all that.
What do you like about?
I've never been able to get EBT. I want free groceries.
Okay, Ritsante.
Yeah.
Say 2 racist things about Syrians.
You're brown.
Fuck you, dude. That is the worst thing you could have said. I am personally offended. It hurts because it's true.
And then the other, another racist thing.
Yeah.
I have to think for a while because I don't know much about Syria. It's kind of an afterthought in terms of world geography. Not a lot of people know anything about Syria.
My country's main export. Jeez. My country's main export for the past 8 years has been live leak videos.
Your ad revenue must be popping off. That must be
That is the only
crazy.
thing keeping. That is the only thing keeping the Syrian economy afloat. By the way, do you rather when I speak like this? Or do you prefer I keep speaking?
You sound
like
less
this?
Syrian when you speak like that, which I like.
Oh yes, I would like some tea with my biscuits. Of course.
Yeah,
What
bro.
exquisite taste. Oh, shut the fuck up. Okay, now you're
Yeah.
making fun of my good accent. Okay, now I don't respect that.
Yeah.
I do want to start talking like this a lot more. I do kind of talk like this. Like I'm fucking when I get excited and shit. But I make an active effort, keep my voice down, and to sound like a commentator, so to speak. Today,
Oh yeah,
we're
gotta sound like a Chad. Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna talk about why Metastases, the Nicaraguan bootleg of Breaking Bad, is actually a masterpiece. Have you seen that shit?
I saw like a clip of it a while ago, and it's not that good.
Yeah, it's like Breaking Bad, but zero acting, zero direction, just utter fucking trash. It's got the exact same script, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about it. It's the same script. It's just done by like Hispanic people. It's a Spanish bootleg of Breaking Bad.
Yep, pretty much. Well, I will say they achieved a lot with what they had. They somehow made me appreciate Breaking Bad. They make it look way better in comparison. Like, Jesus.
Man, I just finished watching Breaking Bad for like the 7th time.
How did you like it this time? Did you discover anything new? What?
Well,
Okay.
like, I always forget like little details.
Okay.
So,
You've watched
yeah.
it 7 times. How did Gus know that there was a bomb in his car?
I don't know.
That nigga, I guess.
Yeah, I actually don't know.
See, the common theory right now on like the internet is he didn't. He just did that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, that's kind of what I thought. Like, oh, he just thought, like, you know, he left his car somewhere. You know,
He
maybe it's
forgot
not a
where he
good
parked his
idea.
car. Yeah, I think that's the common theory right now, is that he just knew something was fishy and didn't know what it was, but knew not to get in the car.
Yeah.
Which is kind of decent writing, I suppose. Okay. What child death is your favorite in Breaking Bad?
Child death. Child death is really cool.
The kid on the bike. That was pretty based.
Oh yeah, Tomas.
Yeah.
Or the kid that got shot for no reason. The spider.
Yeah, Drew Sharp, that guy.
I think that was my favorite.
Spider, which one?
You know, after they robbed the train.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
He
guy.
didn't get well, he did get shot for no reason, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy, like Todd, is an accurate portrayal of a psychopath as well. Like, dude doesn't do it out of any hatred, you know? He doesn't torment Jesse just because, like, fuck you, Jesse. He doesn't even get any enjoyment out of it. He just does it because he's bored.
Todd?
He even tries to be friend.
You gotta be talking about something else.
No, Todd.
Yeah, Todd. No,
Yeah.
the guy
Why
that shot the kid.
Yeah, he shot the kid because he just doesn't
I mean,
understand
wasn't he,
what
like, really kind to Jesse? Like, he gave him ice cream and stuff like that?
he shot his girlfriend.
Did he?
Yeah.
When?
After they captured Jesse, I think.
He tried to escape.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about that guy.
He's like, I'm sorry, man. I just gotta do this to you. He goes, knocks on the door, shoots her in the head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant that he shot, like, his own girlfriend. I'm like, what? That wasn't in the show.
He also
Yeah.
shoots the kid. Also, after, like, Walter White, like, shoots up his gang, he's like, wow, Mr. White, that was such a good shot. And then just he fucking strangles him to death.
Yeah, sorry, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert.
If you haven't watched Breaking Bad,
Walter
sorry.
White dies. Jesse Pinkman lives. Gus dies. Mike dies. Saul lives.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, there's a really hot scene at the end where the smuggler guy, the vacuum repair guy, he looks at Walt and he says, "You are the hottest client I've ever had." Yeah.
I do remember such a scene existing, yeah.
Yeah, and then they...
Dude,
yeah.
I wanna finish Better Call Saul so soon.
Don't talk. I will take off my headphones if you start talking about Better Call Saul. Because I'm going to watch it. Okay, I'm taking off my headphones.
Okay, now that Sante's not here, what don't you like about him? What's the worst thing about it?
I haven't watched it yet, and I don't want it to be spoiled, so I'm not going to listen to whatever you're saying.
He's such an asshole, isn't he?
I'm not listening.
Yeah, I know, dude. Like, his penis
not
lengthy enough, not girthy enough.
When I go back and edit this section of the podcast, I'm just not going to listen to it.
He's my least favorite co-host.
I'm not listening right now.
He's my least favorite co-host. I think you should replace him. I think he should come back permanently.
I'm just gonna wait a few minutes. You guys take your time. I'm not gonna listen to whatever you're saying right now.
I enjoy sex with you.
I'm just gonna get up and go.
So do I.
I'm gonna go somewhere else. I'll be back.
Admit, I have feelings for you. When I look at you, I feel something down there.
Yeah. I get very lustful, very gay lust.
Yeah. But Sante's not cutting it anymore, man. His head job is whack. He scrapes his teeth on my dick every time he's sucking.
Yeah, way too much teeth.
Way too much teeth.
Even though he apparently doesn't have any.
See, I think he's lying.
He definitely has teeth.
Yeah, I bet if you were gonna suck my dick, you wouldn't scrape your fucking teeth.
Yeah, no, I have dentures. I'll just take my teeth out.
I guess those come free with the Marines. That's like part of being it, you know?
Yeah.
You rub my back, I rub yours kind of deal.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's not gay if it's in the field.
You want to sell his organs?
Sante's?
Yeah.
Well, he does live relatively close to the border.
You know what? Listen.
You know, I can get a contact in Tijuana. We can arrange something.
Listen, okay? His name is Red Sante. He lives at 308 Negra Arroyo Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico. He doesn't live in California. He was lying. Postal code 87104. Huh?
And he has a sister.
He has 2 sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're both hot. They don't scrape their teeth like he does.
Yeah, I mean, don't tell him, but you know, I had a really, really good threesome with his sisters.
Damn. I heard he got a really good threesome with his sisters too.
Huh?
He also had
Yeah, I date raped him, so he was asleep.
Yeah. He's cool though. I think he's cool with that. I think he enjoyed it. You know, I think he's kind of freaky like that.
Yeah.
He's cool with it. You know, what a freak.
Is he still gone?
I don't know. He might be listening this whole time. It's not there. Are you here? Yeah. So what I think, listen, okay? When the spinner of cursed dinner is happening, I'm going to go and shoot him in the face and sell his organs. Sound good to you?
Right. Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah. Did he actually go? Where the fuck did he go?
I think he probably wants to go have sex with his cat.
Yeah, that's what Ritzante doesn't want you to hear. He has no real experience except with his cat.
Yeah, that's
which
the
is
only
why his head game is awful.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, what are we gonna do about it though, right? Fucking Californians.
Yeah, man. I've never had a Californian that can give good head.
Yeah, I know. It's something in the water supply, man. I'm telling you.
It is. It is. That's why I don't drink water.
You just drink Diet Pepsi.
You don't
like I
drink
do, huh?
water.
Yeah, we were talking about the water in Albuquerque, New Mexico, where Saul Goodman actually he orchestrated this thing in episode 7 of season 5.
Okay, I'm leaving again. I'll see you later.
No, come back. We were just joking.
Wait, I've never actually watched it either. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Is he still here?
I can't tell if he's gone again.
Ratsante, you can't keep getting away with it. Can't keep getting away with it.
Oh man, I knew he wasn't a real nigga.
I know, I told you. What do you expect? What do you expect of a whitey? Of a whitey? Oh, here he is. I heard his keyboard click. Ratsante, I know you're there. If you don't start talking, I'm gonna start spoiling Better Call Saul for real.
Oh, so what's going on, guys? I'm back.
No,
We were just talking about how me, Artillery, and Richard, we had a really good threesome.
Oh, really?
You missed out.
Yeah, you were not invited. We don't invite posers right here, right? It's only for true furries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like a frog. That's not really a furry. So sorry about that.
Yeah, no, my persona would be really upset about the frog.
That's too bad. Yeah, I mean, frogs don't really live that long, so like, you won't have to be disappointed about me for too long.
Why not? Ratsante, please don't kill yourself. That would be awful. You're too hot.
Man, aren't you just a little bundle of joy, aren't you?
No, I'm a bundle of misery. I am revenge. I am the man who wears the revenge hoodie, Skylar. And then... Shit, did I ever talk about Fairy Girl? She's not that funny.
Well, good, because you did talk about her.
I did talk about her to you in private, not in the podcast.
Okay, we're gonna need one of the people who's listened to the podcast like 20 times to back me up here. I'm pretty sure you talked about her on the podcast.
I'm pretty sure I have not. She's not that interesting of a topic anyway. Yeah, so speaking of AI content, people keep saying that it will replace, real humans, real artists and whatnot, but I don't think it will.
Well, I think it's already started.
No, I don't think it can. I don't think AI can make the same kind of artistic dedication to the same kind that the guy that reviews sardines on YouTube does.
I mean, Artillery.
Okay.
AI has borderline already replaced real humans, not just their art.
Like Little Pizzabox. Have you seen the guy that reviews sardines?
Hey, listen, I am AI. Little Pizzabox is forward deployed in like Iraqistan or something right now. You must have forgotten. I am the AI of Little Pizzabox that you developed.
I know.
So you can fake having me back on your podcast.
Okay, listen, okay? It's a YouTube channel. Canned Fish Files with Matthew Carlson. 68,000 subscribers. His most popular video, How to Eat Canned Sardines. 500,000 views. 5 Things to Know Before Trying Sardines. 300,000 views. Common Sardine Review. Canned Fish Files Episode 20. 261,000 views. King Oscar Sardine Reviews. Canned Fish Files Episode 26. 166,000 views. Goya Sardines Exposed. Anchovies. The Other Sardine? Question mark. This guy just sits in front of the camera.
You gotta be like Artillery levels of brain damage to be able to make those kinds of videos.
Dude,
Yeah.
Maybe if we take like an AI
you know what the funny
computer-
part is? You know how I discovered this guy? I had a can of sardines that I wanted to eat. So I looked up how to eat sardines. And this video popped up. How to eat canned sardines.
What do you mean how to eat sardines? You didn't know how to do that already?
So, do you want to know how you eat sardines? You fucking put them in your mouth.
Wow. Whoa. Whoa.
Sometimes
No
when I'm second doubting
way.
myself, like, am I actually retarded, or is it just something I convinced and then I remember, no, I have to look up how to eat sardines. I'm not him. I'm not him, dude.
Man, I think that we can make an artillery AI if we take an AI computer and we just like beat it with a pickaxe like a bunch of times. Just damage it. Like beat it over the graphics card with nunchucks. Just do that.
Yeah. Then have it, leave it in Syria for a couple years to, let it marinate.
Yeah, exactly.
Today me and my brother were talking about the brain damage we have sustained from Syria. Shit's wild, bro.
That's crazy, bro. I didn't ask though.
You were just talking about me being brain damaged.
Oh,
dude, I had a dream once. Okay, I had this fucking nightmare. Speaking of brain damage, the nightmare goes like this. The nightmare starts. I am feeling suicidal. I aim a shotgun right to my temple and blast my head off. Only half my head is gone off. My other half of my brain is fine. My doctor and my family tells me, don't fucking do that again. You barely survived this time.
Again.
And I'm like,
don't do it again.
And I'm sad that half my brain is gone, and I'm extra retarded. So I grab the shotgun and I shoot myself in the brain again. And this time I wake up, my mother's taking care of me. I'm sitting in a chair completely paralyzed, like, but I can completely still feel and think. And then she picks up the shotgun and shoots me in the face. I love my dreams. For some reason, it's been a very common theme of my dreams. Just brain damage. I
think you have a common trend in your dream. I think you got to be pretty brain damaged to have that kind of dream.
Is that your psychological assessment, Dr. Pizzabox?
Yes, that is my evaluation. Now, keep in mind, I am Asian, so I think I am qualified to.
He's qualified to, yeah. Okay, but Dr. Pizzabox, what do you think the cure is? Dr. Pizzabox?
What?
What's the cure? What's the treatment for my brain damage?
Cure? You gotta essentially, basically what I like to call a factory reset. You take a lot of fentanyl, and you try to go to a corner store with counterfeit money and get the cops called on you. And then someone will come and put his knee over your throat.
Over my factory
and that
reset
essentially, yeah. That's it. Basically, it blocks the air going into your brain, right?
Yeah.
So it's pretty much rewiring your brain, hard resetting it.
Fair. I'd rather just shoot myself.
That's the brain dead way of doing it.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
I guess.
Have you, I don't know, man. I don't know. Sometimes I look back at this podcast, look back over the count that we've recorded, and I think to myself, man, I can't be the most retarded guy out of the three of us. One of you's got to be more retarded.
Anything is possible, artillery.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Is that what your way of saying I am the most retarded?
California education is. I still wholeheartedly agree and believe that Syrian education is worse than California education. You know, it's got to be.
Remember, you weren't here for last episode when we were talking about Syrian education. Were you?
I don't think I was here for last episode.
I don't think you're here right now.
No, I'm not. I'm
I think
actually
you're somewhere else.
I'm gonna go open up my window because it's really hot in
Artillery's
here.
got a point there.
Yeah, I'm gonna go somewhere else just for a couple seconds.
Red Sante's on the fucking far side of the moon, bro.
So, enlighten me. Tell me about Syrian education and why you think it's better than California education.
I've already done that in the last episode, man. You gotta come up with new topics.
But I want to be red pilled. You're not gonna red pill me.
Syria's education system is full of conspiracy theorists. We don't believe the moon is real. We think America did
So what's
9/11.
going on? Hello.
Yeah, I'm just telling him that Syria's education system, we believe all these wild, crazy conspiracy theories like the moon landing isn't real and America did 9/11.
No. That couldn't be right.
Yeah, it's not America, it's Israel, obviously, duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If only.
If only.
It was.
Ratsante, listen to me, okay?
Yeah.
What's 2 plus 2?
I don't know.
No, think about it for a second. What's 2 plus 2?
They tell me that it's like 4 or something like that, but
No,
how do I trust
gender
them?
equality. Come on, man. It's 2024.
All right, listen. What's 2 times 2?
Okay, well, if you're going to tell me it's 4, that's not right, because 2 plus 2 is 4.
All right, but listen to me, Ratsante. What's 2 to the power of 2?
Okay, you're about to lie to me again. You're going to tell me it's 4. But I know it's not.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that it is 4, but this will blow your mind. Listen closely.
Mm-hmm.
What's 1 times 1?
Probably like 4.
No, listen, focus with me, right? I'm trying to blow your mind with this information. What's 1 plus 1?
Like 1?
No, sorry. Yeah, what's 1 times 1? 1 times 1 is 1, correct. What's
No,
1 to the
1
power
times
of
1 is 4.
No, 1 times 1 is 1.
No.
What's 21 divided by 3? This is an actual question.
9 plus 10.
You guys ever heard of Elden Bling?
No. That's too cultured for me.
So it comes from you to you from the same guy who made Cuckold Simulator, Life of a Beta Cuck, and Tyrone vs. Cops from the one and only Team Sneed.
Team Sneed. The good old folks there. I'm sure they're just pure of heart. Very righteous fellows.
So it's funny that it is really funny to me that this package arrived on the anniversary of George Floyd's death. Because it is a game where you fight against Chauvin the Kneeler. The king, hold on. I want to look up the actual game. Hold on. You think you can stream it, Red Sante?
No, I can't.
Not the game, but the website.
No, I can't.
Okay, then I'm going to describe it to you, okay?
Yeah, go ahead.
Elden Bling. Elden Bling.
Well, so we're about 10 minutes away from me just declaring presidentially that the episode is over. So we better hurry this up.
I was about to agree. I gotta take a nap or something. You know, your boy's falling asleep.
Alright, listen. Elden Bling. Hold on. Summary. Tyrone was smoking some good weed, but it was laced with fentanyl. Damn, now he's dead. Seek the Elden Bling, the powerful artifacts once belonging to the pharaohs themselves, and rewrite your destiny. Play as Tyrone. Accidentally overdose on fentanyl. Drip yourself out with the Elden Bling. Epic boss battle representative of real-world issues. Unforgettable schizophrenic game design. And 0% of the game profits will be donated to charity. And where is the image of the boss? The boss is Chauvin, he who kneels. Some Japanese fucking bitch and same Japanese bitch. Oh shit, this is the original one. Never mind. It's just whatever. It's Elden Ring. You know, I'm gonna go play Elden Ring instead. I'm done with you guys. I don't think you guys are giving me as much fun.
I think that we're on that good old fentanyl Floyd grind set, you know.
I don't know, man. I feel like you're reaching levels of George Floyd that none of us have achieved here before.
Yeah, I think we're done. I think the garbage mice has come to a temporary end. You know, we'll see you all in a couple of months.
You should come record more often.
I should. You think so?
Okay, but Sante, before the end of June, I want another episode recorded. Okay?
You're asking a lot.
Doesn't matter.
Boy, you're asking a lot. I think I've given enough of myself and my time. I have bled far long enough on this stage, on this internet stage for you all. I did Junk Gerbils podcast like a couple days ago, and now I'm doing this.
Nobody asked you to do the Junk Gerbils podcast.
Oh, I thought you did.
Did I?
No, you didn't. I'm just defaming you.
What a Of course you are. How could you?
I'm promoting our competitors and defaming you.
Oh, well, what am I going to do about it? How could you? It's not that I'm sad.
Well, I think this is it. Maybe if the stars align, maybe I'll be back in late June. Maybe sooner. I don't know.
Well, it's something. I want to do another podcast sometime soon, man. Come on.
Alright, you know what? Maybe it'll happen. Maybe I'll find the time.
Alright. Good night, my N-words. I said the N-word a lot this episode. I think I'm the only one who said it. But it's not
no, you're definitely not the only one.
Cut out all the N-words I said.
Little Pizzabox said it like 1,000 times.
Yeah, I said the nigger word a lot.
Okay, you know what? I am convinced. Do not cut out my N-words. I will let everybody who knows me in personal life know.
This episode isn't being edited at all. I'm just gonna upload the raw file.
No, man. No.
No. I remember.
All right. Peace out, my brothers.
All right. You guys have a merry Floydsmas. Have a happy Jingle Floyd.
Will do. Good night.
And a goodbye.
Praise real niggatry.
Yeah. Oh. Well, they've both left me. I guess I have the stage now. I guess it's just me. You guys are stuck with me. And with this opportunity, with this humble opportunity, I'm going to bow myself out as well. So thank you for watching Garbage Mice. And I'll see you later.